Hey, Faces and Beyond. I didn't know you was a makeup artist. We gotta talk. Hey, Tammy. Trying to get myself together here, guys. Awesome. Hey, Toya. Hey, Pamela. Tammy again. Hey. Toya, darling. Hey, guys. Thank you for coming early. Where's your nice, you know? Yes, Pamela, I love soothing music. It's my favorite kind of music. I don't get dinged for this music. I get dinged for the other ones. So I must stay safe and play these. Tonight I am going to, hey Natalie, hey Nakia, hey Junior, Toya again. I'm trying to say hi to everyone's name that I see, so I don't miss anyone. I know I haven't been on in a while, well, a couple of days. I tried to do the weekend, but I didn't get a chance to do the weekend this week. Oh, I forgot to put my earrings on. Got to put the earrings on so I can look girly. Got to look girly. Alright, got my earrings on. Trying to wait for the other folks to get in here. Well, I got in a little early. I do too, Pamela. I love the big hoops. Say I'm wearing the little tassels. Hopefully everyone gets in here. Hey, Tasha. Tasha, did you take a picture of the rights? Hey, anime lover. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Toy again. Hey, Miss Hot Pink. Hi, guys. How's everyone doing? I'm playing my favorite type of music when I want to just relax and get my mind unwind. And I don't know what's going on with Alexa. She's not playing continuous music. I don't know what's wrong with her. She normally do. I don't know what I did to it that caused her not to play continuous music. I gotta get it straight now. Hey everybody. Hey, 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 hey. I am glad everyone is in the chat today. Today is going to be, I'm going to discuss the interview that Dr. Rice had with Robert's best friend, Keith. We're going to have a discussion about that. He gave me permission to play it. I'm the only one he granted permission, so I get to play it. Favor is not fair, is it? God be the glory for the favor. Hey, right, favor. Trying to wait for the others to come on, pop on in. Everybody's kind of late, as usual, you know. So we're gonna have, instead of Taco Tuesday, we're gonna have Taco Talk. No, Tuesday Talk. Yeah, Tuesday Talk. That's our new topic for Tuesday. Tuesday Talk. Yes, Pamela, it was an awesome interview. That's why I asked him for permission to be able to play it here. So just in case some people might have missed it, and we're just gonna talk about it. We're just gonna not dissect it, but show our appreciation for what Dr. Rice brings to the table, because Dr. Rice is really, really awesome. He's the intelligent conversation man, you know. He really brings it on. And I really admire him. I really do, for his intelligence. Let's see if I can find something else I can play. Oh my God. I hope I don't get in trouble. I'm going to play an R. Kelly song. All right. I'm going to play one of my favorite. Let's play Half on a Baby by R. Kelly. Alexa, Half on a Baby by R. Kelly.
Here's Half on a Baby radio version by R. Kelly on Amazon Music.
I'm gonna do that next one now.
Turn the lights down low. I'm ready to break it all. Since computer love, the moment set it all. Like a hotel room, I'm checking into you. I'm digging like a shell. All the things you do. Take a leap through the room. It's how you making me feel. Come on in this room and let's keep it real and go. Baby, all I need is your body next to me. So we know your body, all I need is your body next. I'm singing ooh. Now tell me what the deal is. Are you ready to go? It's gonna take a lifetime give you all of this love. So baby, open up and get ready to receive a miracle of love. Getting down with me like a baseball field. Wanna hit a home run? Me and you get together, babe, and raise a little one. All I need is your body next to me. Singing, ooh, your baby, all I need is your body next to me. Singing, ooh, set it off in the city, baby, that'll be you. Tripping on very young, conversation like what? Not afraid to go there. Once you open up, after 9 to 5, you deserve some 12, making future plans to be where I dwell. All I need is your body next to me. I'm singing, ooh, singing, ooh, my toes up to my kneecap, slowly, can we go high on day? From my toes up to my kneecap, the waistline, slowly, lady, can we go high on day? Oh, my cute little baby boy, I need is your body next to me. I'm singing, ooh, here we go high. Oh yeah, I need is your body next to me. I'm singing, ooh, okay. Can we go high? Oh, sweet little baby girl. Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, we're waiting for some other folks to get in. Trying to see what else can I play. Natalie gave me a song to play. Let me go back up to Natalie, see what song she asked me to play. Let's see. Moonlight Serenade. Hey Alexa, play Moonlight Serenade.
Here's Moonlight Serenade by Glenn Miller and his orchestra on Amazon Music.
Thanks, Natalie. Another one.
I'm on my new laptop. Can you hear me? I'm on my new laptop.
I hear you.
Okay, good.
They say you late as usual. Okay, you gotta turn that down. Okay. I am tired of these news. I am tired of news recalling R. Kelly. I know. Me too. Me too, Stephanie. I am getting so tired of it. Gucci, you're freezing, young man. You're freezing. You're you're freezing.
Girl, I just realized you sent me the link. I was like talking about Gucci the whole time in the chat, talking about some damn, he late. Didn't even realize he sent me the link. I'm all up in the chat and shit.
I want to see your braids. Let me see your braids. Oh, I like the blonde in there. Uh-oh.
Yeah, girl. I was like, let me mix it up.
Look, my gray is coming in now. It's like, oh Lord, I gotta color this crap. Look.
Yep, gotta go get that red.
It's like, dang, it comes in so quick. Look at all this gray. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
He got a new computer, but he can't get in, huh?
He's in now. He's coming back. Hey, somebody say hi, Latoya. I don't see Latoya in here. You see Latoya? Okay, Gucci, are you coming in? What happened? What's going on with this thing? Oh, Toya's coming in. What's up with you?
Hey.
Hey, Toya. Oh, look at her. Okay, what's going on with Gucci? He's a black screen. You see the screen is black.
He got a new computer.
He just left.
Oh, Lordy.
Hi, everybody. I just hope everyone had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Did you guys do social distancing? Or were y'all disobedient and just went crazy? Tell me. Did you?
Me?
Did you social distance this Memorial Day weekend?
I always social distance. I got, sinuses and allergies, and I have this thing where I'm allergic to people.
Oh, you're allergic? Okay, y'all. Marshall's on his way in. He said he just got out the shower. That's what he told me to tell y'all.
Woo!
Look, put it on, right? Put it on camera.
Oh my goodness. These are my medicinals.
What's that?
Wait.
Wait? You put weed on camera? Are you in a legal place?
This is medicinal.
Oh, medicinal. Okay, I got you.
You know, it's my solutions.
Well, guys, let's exhale. What's up? I was not in that good space this afternoon. But I'm better now since I got you guys online.
Yeah. That sound like I'm like all congestion.
Natalie, who has beautiful eyes? Which one? Randa or which one? And anime. Let me say hi to everybody now. Okay, we have Anime Lover, we have Natalie, we have Miss Lady T. Dixon, we have Stephanie, we have Miss Hot Pink, hello again. Stephanie Luke, hello again. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Infamous Sylvie with all my co-hosts. My wonderful ladies. The gentlemen are late as usual. You know,
I'm always the last one. I feel so today. God damn it.
You're on time, I know.
Yes. One time for me. Okay, y'all.
Well, today, guys, what we're going to discuss Dr. Rice. Dr. Rice was gracious enough to allow me to play his video. So I received the rights. Only I received the rights to be able to share his video. So what we're going to do, we're going to play his interview with R. Kelly's best friend, Keith. And what I'm going to do is stop in between. We can ask questions and try to get some understanding. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just going to play like the parts that I like. Well, I like the whole interview. I like the whole interview, but there's some parts that really like made me feel like I think who said something about, hold on, I'm letting Marshall in. Someone said in the interview,
What's up?
Hey, Marshall, how are you?
What's up?
Well, we wanted you to get dressed in the camera, if you didn't mind.
I got you.
Up and close.
Oh, you want it?
You like?
Nah, I had a good workout.
Yeah,
me too.
We wanted to see the sweat, you know.
Next time, I promise.
You like?
Yes, Stephanie, that interview was epic. So those who didn't get a chance to see the interview, I'm going to play it right now for you guys. I think I have everything ready. Marshall, did you get a chance to see the interview with Keith on Dr. Rice? Oh,
No, I didn't.
So I get to have other people who hadn't had a chance to see it.
I haven't seen it either.
You didn't see it either? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
All right, now I'm going to share my screen, and we're gonna view the.
Make sure you don't have no porn sites up now.
Oh, I pulled everything out. All my porn is gone.
I can't say with yourself too, because I know I share my screen is a wrap. Pornhub.com.
These guys.
Gucci.
What the hell wrong with y'all phone? Cameras.
What's wrong with your camera? Something wrong with yours?
Marshall.
What's
Gucci,
up?
the black blur. There you go, Goofy.
Hey, Marshall. I'm eating broccoli.
Okay.
Tasha, tell us the truth of what he ate, Tasha. We know you were there.
What?
He eat rice.
Can y'all hear me?
Randa, Tasha met up with him.
Now you can hear me.
Gucci was trying to
Can y'all
order
hear me?
rice.
Tasha, our Tasha in the chat.
Tasha in the chat. She needs to let you know what Gucci over there was doing, you know.
Gucci, what the hell you do? You better tell on yourself.
He was in.
Oh, he ignoring me now.
Yeah.
No, he's frozen.
Oh, I know you can hear me, Gucci.
I hope that's a frozen screen.
No, he just acting like he's frozen because he knows that
He's acting like that little thing in the gym said, I'm getting y'all for church. He froze.
Gucci!
There we go.
Hey, he got to put his hearing aid in.
Hey,
Yeah.
Toy, what's up, baby? What's happening, Toy?
Oh, you can see. Hey, you okay? You want to play that game?
I should say he did it, but he was trying.
Baby glad I'm on my damn phone.
Okay,
What's up, everybody in the chat?
Okay, Tasha said he didn't need to. That's what Tasha said.
I don't believe that.
She taking up for him. She hiding for him.
Tasha, you taking up for him?
We gonna know when he be all fat.
Marsha, Anime, love and say, what's up, Big Marsha?
How you doing?
All right, guys, we get ready to put in this sharing screen.
Tasha, that's a lie.
Rice, huh?
Tasha.
He said that's a lie about something.
Okay, anyway, let's say hi to everybody, y'all. Everyone in the chat, say hello.
That's how I feel today.
Got them stunner shades on.
I'm Miami ready, y'all.
Uh-oh. Miami ready? Is the body's gonna be ready?
I'll have to buy clothes when I get there.
So we will be in Miami. We will have a live show from Miami, guys, when we get to Miami. Yeah, we're gonna do a live show. Okay, let me go ahead and start this going. Anime say hello, chat.
Okay.
Anime say hello, hello. Any screen right now, people. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, we're gonna do this, okay?
Sylvia, I can't hear you good.
You can't hear me. That's because your earrings. Okay,
hello,
guys.
school teachers.
Did everyone see the screen now?
Girl, your phone sound like you was
I'm gonna do AT&T or
rain outside.
That's what it sucks.
Do you see the screen?
Rhonda, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Do y'all see the screen, guys?
Yes.
Something wrong with your stuff, Gucci.
Yes.
Hey, listen. I will be back. I got called Dana. He want me to call her.
Okay.
Hot.
Y'all see the screen, right, guys?
Yes.
All right, y'all ready? We're gonna play it, okay?
It's black.
It's not black.
Let Gucci stay in the background. You need a 2020 setup.
I'm gonna go in the chat and then I'll come back when the video done.
Okay, hon.
And come on so that you can ask him questions. So, but for right now, let's just deal with where we are, what we have. And so, without any further ado, here we go. Keith, how long have you been friends with R. Kelly?
Pretty much all my life.
And when you say all your life, you know, what, 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old?
We probably was earlier than that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And one of the things I want to do, I want to see things from your vantage point. And so, you know, looking at things from your vantage point, you came along from kids all the way to today, adults. And with that being the case, how did you meet? What was it, school? Walking down the railroad track to school? What was that?
It was like we stayed in the same hood, same neighborhood.
Okay, all right.
And you know, as little kids, everybody playing in the park. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, back then we used to have to shovel snow off the ground and we played basketball.
Right.
You know
Okay.
So I mean, so it's kind of like difficult to say how we met because it was so long ago.
Right.
But you think I've been knowing him from 51? I've been knowing him pretty much 50 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, feel
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's kind of like a person that you've been knowing so long that y'all become brothers. You know what I'm saying? And it's more of a brotherhood than it is a friendship.
You know, that's one of the things that I liked about our conversation. The funny thing, you know, you and I, full disclosure, keep an eye, we've talked for a while, and we've never even talked about doing nothing like this until yesterday. That was the crazy thing. And Keefer called me up, hey, what's going on, Doc? Da 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 da. I'll call Keefer up, Keefer, da 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 da. And we never even talked about that. You know, I thought that was funny that we never even talked about that. How did you hear about me, Keith?
Well, me, Rob, and Uncle, we used to just sit and just look at your stuff.
Okay.
And then we would like go through like, okay, man, this makes a lot of sense. Man, that makes, you know what I'm saying? So it became a ritual about to get our phone. He'll send me links to you. If I seen it first, and I send him links to you, and then we'll get together, set a time, we get together, we'll just sit there together, you know what I'm saying, and just watch it.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And so, but we never would say anything. We wouldn't comment on it. We wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, do none of that, because to us it was information.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta realize his life is on the line.
Absolutely, no doubt about it.
So you want to get all the inside, good and bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so we would watch the good stuff, we would watch the bad stuff.
Right.
But we will always make sure the last thing we watch was the good stuff.
Right, okay.
So you will always be the last thing we watch.
Uh-huh.
We watch all the negative stuff first.
Right.
Because now, as you get all the negative in you, then we'll look at you and it teaches how to feed the negative.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Smart.
And that's what we needed at the time. Something to feed the negative, but it wouldn't get in our spirit. That's the last thing we heard.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you know, I don't do videos just to do videos. I haven't done videos in probably about three or 4 months, actually. And my last video I did, or close to it, was with someone from Twitter, and then also with Dominique. One of the things that you guys follow me, I like to talk to people who was there. I did one with Kiana, who had came to the house with the Geronda Pace. Then I also had ended up talking to Will, Edie, and a few other people along the way. But then Demetrius had reached out to me on Twitter, and I'm asking him, where did you get this fake ID? Da, 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 da. He said, look, I like you and everything. I wanted to talk to you, and so I gave him my number, and he hit me up, and he said I was the first one with R. Kelly when he was going down singing, at the bus terminals and stuff. I said, I don't think you were the first one. He said, yeah, I was the first one because I was with him. I said, no, you weren't. He said, well, who else was it? I said, Keith. He said, oh, you know Cat. I don't know what Cat is about or anything, but I knew you. And so he was trying to tell me like he was the first one. And I'm like, oh, no, you not. Like he was trying to tell me something. And so then we backed off, and I told him to tell me about that story a little bit. And he told me a little bit, but then he fell off. But he was hitting me up on Twitter about my videos and stuff. He said, you got this right most of the way. For some reason, I don't know why he told me that. He said, you get this right more than anybody else do. I said, because I like to go to the source. And so that's why I like to do videos with people who was there. We know Dominique was there. We know Kiana was there. We know Will was there. Will did a live with me once. Just people who was there. And you and I have been talking, but we never talked about doing a video. After all of this came up, relative to these last what do you call it, the hearings for a bond, me and you started talking a little bit more, and I just started asking you about things about your past with them. Like, one of the things they did, they showed a picture in this docuseries that you and I were in, this precedent about a McDonald's house. And I'm like, man, I want to talk to somebody who was there to understand all that. So keep telling me about this McDonald's house that they showed.
Well, McDonald's was like a very important part of his childhood.
Uh-huh.
His mom, see, we grew up, but not a lot.
Uh-huh.
And so him and his
Guys, hold on a second. I'm trying to get to see who's on and making noise. Okay, I'm gonna go back.
mom would go early in the morning. They would only go to McDonald's because it was the cheapest thing you can get. They would get 1 cup of coffee and one of them cinnamon rolls. They would cut the cinnamon roll in half. Other than the relationship between him and his mom.
You know, that's interesting, Keith, because I know you might have to cut my volume down just a little bit because I think I'm getting a little beat. That's good right there. Yeah, that's better. I know that you knew his mother, you know his siblings, his brothers, you know his sister, you know everybody. You grew up together. You know you've been in every home that he's ever owned. You have been in the home that he lived in before he owned a home. And you know, just that whole journey with your friend. And I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, well, he's going to say all these things." But after me talking to you, and every time you and I talk, I get a feeling that your sentiments are so true relative to your person, your being. You hold things close to the chest, but you're really an upfront guy. And everybody that I've talked to about you, like for instance, when Demetrius was telling me, "Oh, I was the first one there," I said, "No, you wasn't." I said, he said, "Who?" I said, "Keith." And he said, "Oh, yeah, I wasn't there before Keith." And whenever you let me know a little something that's going on, like I asked you, "How was he doing after his surgery?" We talked about that a little bit. And I let the people know he was still in pain, but he was making it and everything. But I never told them who told me that. And somebody asked me, "How do you know?" And I said, "Keith." And everybody said, "Oh." And everybody just like fall back. And it's like, okay, I know you know if you know Keith.
Right.
And so your name is always synonymous with being, reputable, straight up. I mean, your person or your word pretty much is what the word in the street is. It's the word that I've got from people who knew him in the past that don't get along with him, even from people that know him and get along with him. You right there. How you feel about that? I mean, how do you feel like this thing has affected you, Keith?
Well, the thing about everything is, I only can be, I grew up knowing that all I have is my name.
Mm-hmm.
And in my name is who I'm supposed to be. I can be a bad Keith, or I can be a good Keith. So I can't be an in-between.
Right.
So I live my life trying to be the best me that I can possibly be.
Mm-hmm.
I try to be honest about everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So even when it comes to him, we have honest conversations. You know what I'm saying? If he like it or not, it never matters to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to tell you what I feel about it.
Right.
And I don't mean I'm right all the time, but it's just how I feel about it.
Right.
And I can sleep at night knowing that I feel what I felt.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And so I always try to be straight up, you know, with everything that I do. You know, so it feels good to know that what I'm doing with my life is seen. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be seen in your life and not just viewed.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's it feels great to know that everybody got something good, just a little bit good to say about it.
Yeah, they do. You know, you knew Aaliyah, you knew Barry Hankerson, you knew Andrea, his wife, you know his kids, and you knew his mother. I mean, you knew his brother, his blood sisters, you knew June Brown, you knew Michael McDavid, you know everything that everybody thinks that they know. Right. And you actually know. And so, right. You know, understand it now. I want to get into his music a little bit with you. I want to get into, you know, let's talk about this Michael Jackson thing for a minute. Now, he did this thing with Michael Jackson, which is huge. I went to a Michael Jackson concert in my day, you know, so, I'm a fan, no doubt. And right. So, were you around him doing music for Michael Jackson?
I was around with pretty much everything he did. I heard it first.
Okay.
So I can't say I heard it first, but I heard it before they heard it. You know
right.
And, you know, because we grew up watching Michael Jackson as a cartoon character.
I did too. Yeah, no doubt.
You know yeah. So we watched the Jackson 5, and so we always thought that Michael Jackson was cartoon character.
Right.
And so when he was doing the You Are Not Alone song, you know what I'm saying? He had Michael Jackson stuff everywhere. Pictures, you know what I'm saying? All on the TV screens in the studio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it would be just pictures of Michael Jackson moving, but you just couldn't hear it. And he was doing the You Are Not Alone song. So he was just excited to be able to do a song with Michael Jackson.
Absolutely.
So when he did the song, and Michael Jackson, he started hearing it, and you know what I'm saying? It was like, wow, we have arrived into the cartoon era. So now, you know what I'm saying? We know Michael Jackson is a real person.
A real person, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that was, you know what I'm saying? It was amazing when he did. Michael Jackson was amazing when he did Janet. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing when he did Luther Vandross. You know what I'm saying? The list go on. But, you know, every time he would let me hear something, it would be hard to recognize if it was him singing it or them singing it.
Well, I know, you know, he was that good. He was that talented, even when he was singing it, even when he did the ad-lib with what that was like, when he was telling people about it and he sung the part that it was just like crazy. I mean, I couldn't even tell if it was Michael Jackson or him at first.
He gets into the character.
And that's what I want to talk to you about. Now that was actually my next question, Keith. And we're going to get into a lot of things, y'all. We're going to talk about a lot of things here. So if you really want to know what's really up, this is it. It doesn't get any deeper than this. Nobody's known him longer. This is the dude. I can vouch for him. I mean, everything he's told me, he's been right on time. Everybody I've talked to, he's been right on time. When I want my information, this is who I talk to. Unfortunately, everybody can't get to him because he just don't talk to everybody. But, you know, we've shown ourselves that way. But I want to talk about that mental state that he's in when he goes to that place. You talked about it being up on the screen. You talked about him breathing, you know, just being in character with that, in tune. What did you experience? Does he just shut the world off? Does he close the door? Nobody can come in? What does that look like, Keith?
Well, when he goes into the studio, first he gets into the mind of it. And he tries to become that person that he's writing for. So when you come to the studio and you start seeing pictures of different people, you know that's who you're gonna work on.
Right.
And he will go and try to dress like them. You know what I'm saying? You know, he'll have his pictures everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then he would like become that person. And that's how he was able to give people the songs that fit them. You know what I'm saying? Because he was able to become that person. You know what I'm saying? And it was just amazing to watch him work. I mean, I had more fun watching him work than I had at any concert.
I'm going to get to that because I want to get that. I want to talk about these concerts because that's where they say a lot of stuff happening, and I want to get your perspective on that. But I want to stay right here with the music for a minute. Tell me about, you know, him and Mr. Big, Ernie Isley. We got to talk about that. I mean, those guys did a lot of stuff together.
Well, first realized his mom used to listen to all of that. So we grew up listening to the Isley Brothers.
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So when growing up listening to the Isley Brothers, you know what I'm saying? So when things started happening, he was doing a song, a down low song.
Uh-huh.
And he wanted Ron Isley to be in the song.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But he felt like Ron Isley was a little older. So he had to give him another character for today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people didn't know the Isley Brothers.
Right. Well, I knew the Isley Brothers because me and Ernie, boy, we went back, boy. When they turned it up, they turned it up.
The younger generation didn't know who Ron Isley was.
Yeah, that's what played in my house, no doubt. Yeah, my mom's house.
And so he was like, you know what I'm saying? He told him, you know what I'm saying? From now on, you Mr. Big. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Because Rob was good at creating new characters, new different things. A lot of stuff ran through his head on the stage. You know what I'm saying? He breathed and thought music. And he played basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But in basketball, that was just a getaway for him to come back to the music.
Okay.
So if he ever got stuck with a song, he gonna go and play basketball. And then when he come back, he ready for the song review.
I want to back up for a minute. You known him your whole life, so that means you knew him 13, 14, 15, 16, you know, all the way to today. What was his persona like 15, 16? Was he always singing? Was he out here just, you know, saying, I'm going to make it one day? Was he, I mean, what did that look like before R. Kelly?
Well, before R. Kelly, he always can sing.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But before with the R. Kelly, he wanted to be a basketball player.
Okay.
Basketball was his first love.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But his mom was the best thing I ever heard.
Get out of here, for real?
Man, his mom was, when I say she could wake the whole neighborhood up,
mm-hmm.
Oh man, she'll wake the whole neighborhood up.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And she used to take him around when she was going to sing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? His whole family was musically inclined.
Right.
You figure Harry, he can rap right. You know what I'm saying? Bruce was like one of the bombest producers back in the days. He played the bass guitar.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they all, you know what I'm saying? Teresa can sing. They all had a gift.
You know, that's interesting. When I'm hearing you talk, I mean, you can go through the whole family dynamic. I mean, you're talking about the intimate side of his family, who can sing, who can do this, and who can do that. You grew up with all of them pretty much. Right. I mean, so what was your relationship with his mom? I mean, you spent the night with him, y'all hung out so much, you ate, you know, what was that dynamic like? You was one of the kids. What was that dynamic?
Well, I mean, his mom was like a sweetheart. Mm-hmm. And she was gonna be nice to whoever came.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whoever was around, she was gonna be nice too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, because Rob is named after his grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie is his grandma, so he's named after his grandma.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it was like when you growing up with somebody and y'all see each other every day and y'all playing ball. We going over to my guy Cato's crib. Mm-hmm. His mom used to make a little video pancakes. You know what I'm saying? We go over there, eat, go and play ball. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. And all that crack jokes all day and night. That's all we doing is cracking jokes. Everybody said get on there, Brian. You know what I'm saying? The mama jokes gotta be.
Mama jokes.
You know, okay. All your jokes gotta be on point. So we grew up just playing basketball and cracking jokes. And so he was singing, but it really kicked in when he got to high school. He always was able to sing. Mm-hmm. So when he went to Kenwood, it became basketball as a hobby. Mm-hmm. And singing was like the major.
Y'all went to the same high school too?
No, I went to King. I played basketball for King High School.
Okay. But y'all remain friends?
Yeah, we remained friends because I'm going to tell you a crazy story.
Okay.
When we was in grammar school together, we was at Shakespeare. And me, Rob, and Cato was talking about transfer.
Okay.
He's going to go to Lewisburg.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so Cato was going anyway because he had to go. He was going there because he had to be there with his little niece, you know. And so Rob was like, well, I'm going to go there too. So I said, I'm going to go too. So I went to tell my mama, I said, Mom, me, Rob, and Cato, we want to transfer to Lewisburg to play basketball, but but we had a basketball team at Shakespeare at the time. My mom said, I don't know what Rob and Taylor going to do, but you ain't going there. You know what I'm saying? So when it came time to, when everybody was going to their grammar school, you know what I'm saying? They was going into 8th grade, and I was going into 7th grade.
Okay.
And so they come around and bring around and you come and say, where you was at today? You didn't show up at school. I said, hey, my mom said, I didn't show. So you know what I'm saying? So we just used to always trick on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he couldn't hang out with us. We was the big kids. We the big brothers.
You can roll with the big dogs. Okay.
My mom wanted to let me go nowhere.
Okay.
You know, Shakespeare right across the street from me too. I wasn't going walking nowhere.
Okay, so when so now we come through the teenage years. You told me about the early life a little bit. Let's talk about when he finally gets up on stage on a big platform. Talk to me about his nerves. I mean, how did he feel about that? What was going on? I mean, you know, because it's one thing doing clubs and stuff like that, and then it's another thing really doing big, like when that first big hit. What was going on around y'all then?
People don't realize that Rob was shy. He was not like a real outgoing kid and hanging out, doing all that. Rob was really shy. So that's how you end up getting public announcements. Because he never wanted to be on stage by himself. He was shy. And that's why you get the glasses all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because when he put the glasses on, he can not see everybody. And he can just do what he do.
He can zone out. Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? So Robin was like shy growing up. You know what I'm saying? And then when he got to high school and he really started like really getting into loving music, but Miss McLean started like, you know, telling him he was great and he was gonna be better than anybody that ever did music. And then she said it enough that he would come and say it to us.
Wow.
We'd be like, man, we finna hoop. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? So he would hoop, but he would sing. And so he had moved and he was staying over on Michigan, over in Tallville. Ron didn't come out a lot. Once he got that keyboard and learned how to play that keyboard and do all that, he would stay in the house and do music all day for weeks and never come outside. And then he'd come out and play basketball with her, but then he was going right back in the crib. So he was not like a kid that hung out everywhere. He'd hang out, we'd have fun. You know what I'm saying? Go out, he'd hang with his friends and have fun. But even when he started hanging with all the people and have fun, I played basketball. So playing basketball at King, I was in a whole nother zone in life. You know what I'm saying? So we would hang out on the weekend or we would call each other, we would go and see it and kick it or whatever. But I was into basketball real heavy because my schedule was seeing basketball every day. His schedule was seeing music every day. So it was like two different things. But we always stayed in contact. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget when he was telling me he was going on Big Break.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we was like, what's that? He said, it's a new show. You know what I'm saying? Natalie Cole is the host of it, and it's gonna do it. It's about, and I'm gonna make it off of this. This was gonna give me sing. And so, you know what I'm saying? He did that. They won, and I don't know what happened with everything that he's supposed to have got out of that. But all I know he got out of that is he was homeless in LA.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Until he, you know what I'm saying, got his way back here. You know, but you know, he was so dedicated to trying to make it at that point because you gotta look at Miss McLean told him that he was gonna be the best that ever did it. And he believed her. And in him believing her, he wasn't gonna short himself.
Right.
So he did whatever it took at that point, you know what I'm saying, to make it. And you know what I'm saying? So I mean, he never took no for an answer. And then after he won Big Break and did that, you know what I'm saying? And he came back and whatever happened with him and his little manager at that time, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was broken because of that, because he didn't pan out to what was promised to him.
I understand that, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And so then he was walking home from his old manager house, you know what I'm saying? Crying and upset, and that's how he ended up meeting Barry Hankerson.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because Van Hankerson was doing a play at the Regal Theater on 79.
Okay.
And so with Van Hankerson doing a play there, Rob walked by and he met him. And so they talked and he told him he did music or whatever. So he gave Rob a script to read, to come back the next day to audition for the play.
Okay.
So Rob came home, he showed us these papers like, you know what I'm saying, like he gonna be in a play. He was like, a play? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wait a minute now, you started making sense. So he said, I gotta go. So he went home to have his mama to help him learn the parts of the play.
Okay.
And so he did that, and then he was gonna go up there, and he was kind of scared to go because he couldn't get the play out. You know what I'm saying? It was a big piece of paper, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what I'm finna go to, because I was gonna go there, and I'm gonna go ahead and skip a little bit, and I'm gonna go there now. Have you noticed? I know he's talked about himself being dyslexic. Do you think that was the problem there because of that ability to translate words and different things like that relative to seeing them and being able to do it? Because he's brilliant when he comes out of his mind with it. It's the point of taking it in, because I'm somewhat dyslexic and I know how that works.
Well, he couldn't read it. That's why he didn't want to do the play. And he came around, he's like, man, I'm not going to even go there because I can't read all of this stuff. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying,
that
what he's going to actually do. If he asks him to read on the spot, then he's going to be embarrassed to me, and I'm not going to go. And so we was like, just go and see what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Tell him what you're trying to do. And so he went, and he told Barry Hankerson, he was like, I can't read all of this, but I do music. I write music. And so he got on a piano up at the Regal, and he just started singing, and from that point on, Barry Hankerson didn't have no choice.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? He had to work with him because he's seen the greatness in him that we started seeing from his high school.
Right.
Because you think in grammar school, we didn't really know nothing about that.
Right.
But when he started coming to his high school years, he started really getting into the music thing and learning taught himself how to play the piano. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he always had a gift of coming up out of his head with words.
Well,
did nobody know what they think?
And that's the sheer brilliance of dyslexia, because it gives you a different point of view because you're not playing. Are you there, Keith?
Yeah, somebody tried to call.
Oh, okay. And that's the sheer brilliance about dyslexia, because you have a different point of view in your mind than what most people can even grasp. It's that place of creativeness that's just so rare. I want to talk about his family a little bit. You knew his wife, you knew his kids, you knew his brothers, sisters. How did he feel about his brothers, sisters, things like that? And I'm talking about coming along, and I'm talking about now, because there's so much turmoil that was happening there. How does he feel?
See, right now, we always talk about his brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? He loved Jerry. No, we call him Killer, but he loved him. He loved Bruce. He loved Teresa. You know, he really loved his kids. You know what I'm saying? He really hates how things turn with their relationship. But all we talked about is how he was going to fix it with everybody. You know what I'm saying? All he kept talking about is, I'm going to fix his relationship with Killer. I'm going to fix it with Bruce. I'm going to fix out me and Teresa's relationship. You know what I'm saying? And me and my kids, we're going to be in love with each other. We're going to get back to having a family. So that was it. He always talked about his family. You know what I'm saying? And every time you talk to him, he's going to give you a story about what happened between him and Killer, Bruce, Teresa. He's going to tell you a whole story about, you know what I'm saying, when they was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still living the memories of them growing up.
Absolutely, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? And he knows out of everything that anybody say, he knows that his brother still loves him.
Yeah.
It's just a situation right now. It's like, okay, if somebody say I said something bad about you, and you believe it, if I said it or not, it only works if you believe it.
Absolutely.
But if you don't believe what they say I said about you or what I'm doing to you, then it don't work.
Right.
The love still stays in between us. But once either one of us start believing what somebody on the outside say about us, then you know what I'm saying. So that tarnishes our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But he loved his family, man. I mean, people say what they want to say. I know he loves his family.
Yeah, I mean, you've been there since childhood all the way to now, and you know, and evidently, people who pick it up and think they know it, they're only picking up pieces and they're trying to make it fit like a puzzle.
Right.
And that's why I like to talk to people who was there for the entire duration, because if you talk to people who had intermissions, it's going to get lost because they don't understand the content. If you meet him at 20, that's a different person than you meet at 25. That's a different person than you meet at 30.
But again, another thing on top of that is, with him being R. Kelly, so he's not Robert no more. He's R. Kelly to the world.
Right.
So with him being R. Kelly, a lot of things got in the way of his family relationship.
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying? And you got people keeping you apart. You know what I'm saying? Telling you negative stuff about your brothers. You know what I'm saying? You can't really get to your brothers because you all over the world. You doing everything. But every time, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, Bruce would leave and come back, and it'd be like Bruce never left.
Right.
He'll leave again.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? With whatever Bruce struggles with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because as humans, we all have some kind of struggle.
That's
so
true.
I said, I don't know what it feels like to have a rich, famous brother, and I'm just kicking. You know what I'm saying? Do I supposed to feel like he's supposed to take care of me? You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand.
Yeah, but Keith, you know, real talk, and this is real talk. You do know what that feel like because he is your brother. I mean,
but I'm still in a relationship with him.
Absolutely, you know yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's certain, but it's certain things that coexist in that type of a relationship, and you know, a lot of times you don't even have to be blood to have that connection for life. You know what I'm saying? It just is. You know, I have a friend for more than 45 years too. We talk regularly, and you know, he's like when they have a family reunion, I get invited. You know, when his sister get married, I get invited. Anybody call Doc? You know what I'm saying? It's whenever they have anything, anybody, his brothers, cousins, nephews, you coming. Where's Charles? You know why? You know, it's just like that.
But it's like that when you don't have things that break y'all relationship. See, he had things with him and his brothers that broke their relationship.
Yeah, but I'm talking about you. You said you don't know what that feel like. I'm saying
I don't know what it feel like because I never let anything come in and break our relationship.
And see, that's a beautiful thing right there because it's something. If there's a quality there that you guys both value. And it may be that place that I'm hearing from everybody else, you know, that level that you stand on, you always voice your opinion.
Because, and then you gotta look at it, I have my own life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't need anything.
Right.
There's a difference.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? I never needed nothing from him. So I could still be his brother because I didn't need to ask him for nothing.
Right.
I didn't need to borrow nothing. I didn't need to get nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a difference with a person that sits back and that can come and go when he wants to. You know what I'm saying? Because I had my own life, he respected me. You know what I'm saying? I was married to a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he respected that. And so he never put me in no position that he'll jeopardize my marriage at that time with my wife.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it was like with his brothers, it's different because they grew up in the house together, they ate together, they got whoopers together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all that. You know what I'm saying? But then things come in, you know what I'm saying? He becomes a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
So his whole mindset and lifestyle changes immediately. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so when you was able to, you know what I'm saying, do things, because I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. The best shows back in the days was when him and Killer was on stage together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they killed it. Ed Rip. You know what I'm saying? They killed it. You know what I'm saying? Then Blackie came, you know what I'm saying? And they killed it too with Drake. You know what I'm saying? So he kept a good show, but being honest, when him and Killer was on stage, oh man, they can feed off each other because they grew up in the same house. They ate together.
Right.
They slept together. Right. So he could pick up stuff that on stage that nobody else could pick up because he was into the music too.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So, and you said his mother could sing extreme. You said she could light up the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you and I did this president's thing, and you know all this stuff that was going on, even with Lifetime. What was your take on Lifetime?
Well, Lifetime. What Lifetime did was take a man's name and put it up under their feet and just drug his name up under the mud when that was not him.
I want to stop you right there for a minute. Let me interject. You know, because one of the things, you know, early on, I would say it was last year around April. I think it was April. I never told anybody this. You probably know Will, and then they called me and they wanted me to link up with Kels, and I said I can't do that. I said I can't do that because I want to stay unambiguous. I don't want. And to this day, I've never talked to him. I've never met him, but I know, you know, he sent me messages. I appreciate you, Doctor. Well, you know, you talked to him,
right?
So that's not even it. But I wanted to stay away. Even Nicole had asked me when I did an interview with Kiana Jones. She said, you know, she found my number and she called me. She's like, Doc Rice, I don't even know what to say to you. I don't even know how to approach you because you take this in a different way. And I'm like, but Nicole, I try to step back and talk to people who was there. So if you tell me you were there, and I'm gonna find somebody else who was there, but who's not motivated by the money part of it, or motivated by any other electrical parts of it, moving parts of it, and I want to hear what they got to say, and then I want to weigh the difference. One of the things when I looked at Lifetime, they were saying that they were held hostage, and then they were saying that they flew in and out of town every week. I'm saying you can't be held hostage and flying in and out of town every week. That don't even go together. That dichotomy just doesn't make sense. That's a contrasting difference of two opposings that just can't coexist. And so a lot of things that they were saying didn't lend to lynches, didn't lend to them being questioned for what they were saying. A lot of things that I heard them say on how he get down, how he liked to have sex, but they never talked about how they like to have sex, what they like to do, or if they got off on what they did. They only talked about him. And so it's always him and what he liked to do, but it was never about what they like to do. So that was an antenna moment for me. And so not being in there and saying, oh, I'm a friend of his, I know him, I'm tilted to him on his side. This is my whole point, is the reason why I've always stayed away. But then, you know, when he got locked up, you know, and then after a while, you know, you and I start talking like, you know, how's he doing? You know, and different things that we talk, then, you know, you just give me little updates and I'm like, okay, that's all I want to say. I'll talk to you later. Then, you know, sometimes you'll come, hey, Doc, you know, And that's where we always were. And so, but I knew that thing. So, and I know you know, because we could have did this a long time ago. Right. When we talk, it's not even this. We talking on that level, you know. Right. And it's interesting because when I look at Lifetime, I'm looking at it from not a friend of all. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it from not with a vested interest. I'm looking at it for what it is and what people are saying and trying to lay, what does this all mean? When I talk to somebody like Dominique, who was there for 9 years, and she tells me there was no locks on the doors, I gotta believe that there was no locks on the doors. Because the other people who saying it are these people who came in and interludes and stepped in for a moment and are out of the situation and now trying to shape a picture. One of the things that I liked about her is that she didn't take an MBA, she didn't extort for money, none of that kind of stuff. So I felt like that I could take her story to be a little bit more validity as opposed to everybody else's story who has done all those things and trying to shape a narrative. So you have been in every one of his houses that he's ever owned. Have you ever seen any locks on the doors and any troughs of buckets around and all that?
No. I always tell people this one thing that I didn't see right now. I didn't look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, you're not gonna paint a picture of my brother that I know is not him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And so I never looked at it. I never looked at none of that.
Makes sense.
Because to me, that was not who he is. So why not look at something that I know is not the person that you're talking about? Because I know the person you're talking about.
And that's interesting.
Because everybody that I talked to who didn't have a vested interest, like Kiana Jones, told me what it was like when she went to the house with Geronda Pace. It contradicted what Geronda Pace was saying in the interlude of what she was trying to illustrate and bring across to everybody. It was totally different. When I talked to Dominique, it's totally different than what everybody else was saying. But yet she was around him for those years. And so there's a dichotomy that's happening that doesn't make sense. What was your take when you was doing Precedent, and what was you trying to convey to people through your message? Because inside of that message, it's going to get chopped down because it can't be totally about you. So, so what were you trying to convey to people?
See, what happened was, a friend of mine, Rob, had asked me to do it. We're going to try to change the narrative and show people Rob as a person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when I met Shabazz, we talked or whatever, and so when I met him, you know, so I went back to Rob and I told him, I said, hey, you know, Shabazz want to do a documentary story on you. You know what I'm saying? What you think about it? He said, man, bro, go see what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I said, well, you know, I don't want to do no documentaries on you. I don't want to tell no story about you. And he was like, bro, just go ahead, you know what I'm saying, see what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, you know me better than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you ain't gonna do nothing but tell the truth about it. Because if I don't know nothing else, I know you're gonna tell the truth.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And so when I went in with no expectation, you know what I'm saying? But I went in thinking that this was more about just talking about Rob's life. You know what I'm saying? Not all the way with. You know, so I still haven't seen it, but I was just trying to make a point when I was doing the interview is that no, he's not a pedophile. That's not who he is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I done seen him forgive people and then come back around that did everything under the sun to him. So he's not a bad person. So you can't get me to paint that picture about him because I done seen him take people back that stole a lot of stuff from him. You know what I'm saying? And he'll let him come back. You know what I'm saying? And he'll still talk to him. He might not talk to him for about a month or two, but when they call him, he's going to pick it up and he's going to tell him, come down to the studio, man, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? And then when you come down here, you can talk about whatever the problem was, you end up just kicking it and we eating Chinese food or ribs or whatever, and that conversation just automatically go away. You know what I'm saying? And so, but what it did do is keep a, like you said, antenna. It kept an antenna with him that, you know what I'm saying, I gotta watch you, but I'm not gonna hold a grudge against you. So he was that type of a guy. You know what I'm saying? Forgave everybody. And I just thinking, why you keep letting him come back? He said, well, I mean, the Bible said that we gotta forgive, right? And I said, yeah, but God, no, don't you gotta come back around.
So wait a minute. So you were that person there saying, what the hell you doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was like, you know what I'm saying, man, bro, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna forgive him, I'm gonna forget it. And I'm like, you can't forget it. Because if you forget it, they're gonna do it again. Absolutely. He's like, man, bro, trust me, it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm not gonna let him in my space like this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of things he did, he wanted to keep his friendship one way, his relationships another way, you know what I'm saying? And his stage and his music another way. Only thing that everybody had in common is they got a chance to enjoy the music.
Let me ask you this question. So now when you hear all of this stuff is coming down last year early when they did that so-called chopped up thing that they put out there in the media and Lifetime did, which was chopped up. Because one of the things, and I have to keep going back to it because I wanted to go, people were asking me to dissect what was happening in the second part of Lifetime. And that was one of the reasons that I had got in touch with Dominique, because I wanted to understand what had went back there, because they brought her in here with all of those tears, you know, and they kept saying, Dominique, you ready? And they tried to make it seem like she was crying because of him. When I had her on, she said that wasn't the tears at all. She said the tears were because, you know, they had a conversation and it brought her to tears to think about how they were doing him and he wasn't getting the medical attention he needed, the stuff that he needed to get. She said he didn't deserve that. And so when she got up and said, I need a break, she said, I needed a break from talking about that. It wasn't that I needed a break because I was talking about him. And so they used that one snippet and just kept running and running. And it was interesting to hear that from a person who was there. And again, that's why I like to talk to people who were there, who don't have the motivating factors that everybody else has. Okay, so they may have gave her a little something for doing this, but she didn't do part one. She didn't try to rob him, and she's not out bashing him. And so that gives her a different advantage. And she was there for a minute. When I talk to you, or I talk to Will, or I talk to his aunt, or I talk to his cousins, or I talk to them, that narrative continues to be the same. And none of y'all are talking to each other. And I'm not telling y'all that I'm talking to you. You don't know when I talk to Will, and Will don't know when I talk to you, and you don't know when I talk to his aunt, and you don't know when I talk to his cousin Vince, and you don't know when I talk to, you understand what I'm saying? I'm talking to everybody who knows him. And I'm not getting that flavor at all. And I'm talking about people who move forward. Let's just think, Dominique left twice, right? And she's still saying to this day, what I did in 2020, that Robert Kelly is not a bad person.
No, he's not.
You see what I'm saying? And so when I hear from people who don't have that vested interest, even if they broke off, walked away, or did anything else, that narrative still remains the same. And so that's what leads me to believe that there's something else at work behind all this. And I don't know what that is. Do you have any clue or inkling to what that could be? Because I know he went through the 2008 thing. I know they hit him hard on the Aaliyah thing. I know that he made some mistakes in his life. But this is so catastrophic, life-changing. They talk about a fake ID. What's that? 2 years? Okay, give me my 2 years and let me go. But when you talk about changing a person's life on this level, and you're talking about him not being able to feed his family, do the things that he's supposed to do, provide income for himself, and yet has never been convicted of a crime, I want to understand what that is. What do you see in what I just said?
See, the whole thing is, and what I was trying to get when I did with the Shabazz thing, but I don't know how it was cut up. Now I only heard like snippets of it. Is that everybody that something happened to was fighting for their royalty rights.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson, Prince.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody fighting for their royalty rights.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what Rob started fighting for.
Mm-hmm.
When he realized that all these hits he didn't own them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he started fighting for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he started fighting for that, it started, the coke thing came out. Because he fighting for the royalty rights.
And that's interesting.
For $950 million.
And that's interesting because, Boys the Men, TLC, and the list goes on. All of these groups said the same thing. All of them that came up through the largest selling groups had this issue. And so it's not just an R. Kelly thing. And you're right. It was a point when everybody was trying to say, hey, look, this is not right. And so, but go ahead and continue.
And so this man fighting for almost $1 billion. $950 million is a lot of money.
No doubt it is.
You know what I'm saying? And so you gotta look at it like this here. This is how I look at it. Is that it's people feeding their kids off of that money. So would I rather give him his way that he's doing, or would I rather make it that he would never get it? So the thing is bigger than what they saying about girls and all that. That's just the platform that they use to get him away from fighting for that money. Because now you got more important things to fight for. You got to fight for your rights.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? He started fighting, they came with the coaching. Then they went to something else. And then they got to this point. You know what I'm saying? Lifetime knew these people was lying. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But they had put too much money in it.
Well, I truly believe that they were coming to do a thought they were going to get a check and walk away. I think it got bigger than what all of them thought it was going to be. And the main reason I tell you that is because his wife did the first one and she wouldn't do the second one because she said they didn't keep their deal and support her and what she was trying to do, like they said that they would. So she didn't do the second one. They kept all of this money, the royalties, and they moved it on to Netflix and they did all of this stuff, but they didn't try to save nobody. They didn't try to help nobody. They didn't try to create a foundation. They didn't try.
They didn't need them no more.
That's
Why
interesting.
would you help somebody you don't need no more?
Yeah, you got what you need. And so
They
they didn't,
was all that anyway.
right, because they didn't know what to fight for. They thought they were going, and so I think it ballooned, and they were caught in the middle of all of this, and they had to stick with their story.
Well, I'm not saying that this what happened. I'm just going to tell you what I think.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that the people that he was trying to get the royalties from made sure that, hey, we'll pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? But we need him to go down. Because if the lifetime never come out, he's never in jail right now.
That's true. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And he's in jail not because he's guilty of anything. He's in jail because of what people said, not what was proven. What was said about it. Yeah. So if somebody come and say, man, he sells drugs, and they gonna come and arrest me and never find no drugs, never do none of that, but I'm gonna sit in jail, you know what I'm saying, waiting to go to court over something you never found.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, you know what I'm saying, that this is what's happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not about Dre, his kids, they don't care about none of them.
You know, they put that thing in there relative to he didn't want to pay child support. You've been around him his whole life. Dude take care of his children?
Rob always, he never was there on child support until they started spending on making money. When they spent the book, because you gotta look at it like this. He was only $160,000 behind the child support, right?
Right.
So that means he was only 3 months behind the child support.
Right. It's not like he was 10 years or 5 years.
What they did, and they started, the Me Too people and all these people started boycotting his concerts. He can't make money. How can he pay child support when he can't make money? And then he keep going trying to get them to reduce it because he can't make money and they don't reduce his child support.
Right.
So he was not behind like that, because if he was dead, he would have never been, he would not only been 3 months behind.
Well, that makes
years behind.
Well, see, and that's the thing that I keep looking at. There's things that don't line up, the dichotomy of things and how it lines out. It's two opposing differences that just can't equal out for some reason. And the logic just doesn't make sense. It's to the narrative that's being pushed, that is. And so I wanted to hear from somebody like you, like all of the people, to understand a little bit more about his life. And so this won't be cut up or cut out or anything else. Because this conversation that we're having right here, I think is needed. I think people should hear from somebody who was actually there without the intermission. I'm talking about from childhood all the way to this point. And everybody that I've talked to, even before, well, we've known of each other for a long time, but before we actually started talking, that same narrative keeps coming up. And I'm going to say it again from everybody else, even Demetrius said, oh, if he said, if Cat talking to you, he must trust you. But I'm that dude. I'm that dude who's going to do what I say. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not going to follow nobody else. I'm going to go with what I see, what I feel like is a good vibe. And if I see it's not a good vibe, I'm going to call it. That's all I'm going to do. That's it. And one of the things that I see when you say, oh, Doc, I'm going to call you back tomorrow and such and such, you do it. When I say, okay, no, I'm busy right now, I'm going to hit you back, I do it. You start building trust with people based on them doing what they say they're going to do when they say they're going to do it. And your word is your bond.
That's it.
That's the school I come from. And you cut from that cloth. And a few other ones that I met, like I said, is cut from that cloth. I talked to Will, and he's like, look, Don, if I do something with anybody, it's going to be with you. I'm not doing too much these days because I've done everything that I need to do relative to, I brought people to the table who was there all of that time and saying he's not like that. So how can somebody be there saying that they're locked up and this person who was also there saying, that ain't true.
Right.
I don't go any farther than that. When I bring somebody to the table who says this girl came in, she's saying that he wooed her and brought her into this situation, when you find out she came with somebody else that she never talked about who she came with, and that person tells you, no, when we came to the door, she didn't have ID and I did, and we had to leave. That tells me the dude was really trying to make sure of the people who was around him.
You figure after that first case, that he was vindicated from or found not guilty, everything changed. You have to have ID. You know what I'm saying? And so if anything slipped in there, it had nothing to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody had orders that, because you gotta look at it like this. And I'm just being honest with you. He's R. Kelly, the star.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he went out to clubs that he had to.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he wanted to, but he had to.
Mm-hmm.
It's his business.
Right, you gotta promote.
So when he really wanted to enjoy himself and have fun and walk around and laugh and talk, smoke cigars and crack jokes all night, you know what I'm saying? He did it in the privacy of his own home. So he brought parties to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he can be himself. You know what I'm saying? He can have fun, kick it, and talk junk and whatever he wants to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he did that.
But you've been these places with him. You've been to his concerts. You've been to some of those places with him relative to that. So you got to see the interaction and the way that people interacted towards him, or maybe threw themselves at him, or pulled away that he had to pull away from people, or whatever else. What are some of the things that you've seen that was extreme relative to him being out? I mean, could you even operate, or was it so much noise that he couldn't even hear?
He used to always tell me, every time I come out, I feel like a fish in a fishbowl. You know what I'm saying? That everybody's staring at me. You know what I'm saying? But I can't stare at everybody back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He said, I got 2 eyes and I got 1,000,000 eyes on me.
Yeah.
So if I move wrong, somebody gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? And so he was always conscious of the celebrity side of him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he knew that everybody was watching him. So he never tried to do anything that would give anybody the conclusion of anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he had parties for everybody else. Really, who else can go to a club, drink all they want to drink for free, come in it for free, you know what I'm saying, and have a good time until 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning for free.
You know, but the thing is, it doesn't seem like that with all of the people that was around him, like you say, the millions of eyes, the concerts and stuff like that, him trying to walk through a mall to pick up a young girl just doesn't even sound right.
How can he do it? If you got 100, number one, you got like 50 guys with you. You're in the middle. Yeah, some people won't get close enough to shake your hand, touch you, and talk, whatever. But everybody ain't getting to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, how is he walking up to a woman and be like, that's underage, though nobody see it?
Wow. Yeah.
It can't be done. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know nobody around that would have did that.
You know, that's the thing that I keep saying. They keep talking about this group of people who did things for him, that enablers or whatever else. And I can see something, but I don't see it to the extent of what they're talking. I can see somebody saying, oh, you know, she's cute over here. I like her, and I'm going to push up because I know him, and I know they're going to try to get to me to get to him. Something like that. But I don't see.
That's what you would see more than anything.
Uh-huh.
Everybody around, they going to try to get themselves hooked up.
I understand. That's what I said. That's what made sense to me. I wasn't even there, but that's what I see.
That's what you get. I mean, because you got a bunch of guys around. Everybody want to be around a woman, and they know the closest they're gonna get to him is because they with him. Then they get to talk to the woman. You know what I'm saying? So, shoot, you gotta look at it like this. Shoot, they'll probably try to give her their number before they give him his number.
Right. I feel you on that. Because
you don't know what's going on.
One of the things is they kept saying, you know, these impoverished, underprivileged girls are the girls that he targeted. That's what they like to say. I'm from the hood. You know, I was raised in the hood. I know how that life works. Hold on.
So you know that he was targeted.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come back with you. Hold on one second. Because I hear this out. And
so being from the hood, Keith, I'm gonna share something with you. So this was my hood. This was my hood that I'm from. And I grew up in Fairview Homes in Charlotte, in the hood. Brick buildings, concrete floors, concrete walls. This is my grandmother. She ran our house. That we had one bedroom, one kitchen. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it just happened, 4 or 5 levels, all brick. You run into them walls, you'll break your neck.
Right.
I understand what goes on in the hood. That's where I was raised. You know what I'm saying? And so I know how people are opportunistic. Girls like to go out to the drug dealers. You got the car to get around. You got a few ends, and it's like, why they say why these girls? Well, everybody in the hood is trying to come out to the hood. They're not trying to stay in the hood.
Everybody trying to come up.
No, actually, how I know because I was there. And it's not a place that you want to stay. So when you see an opportunity, and it's by any means necessary, this come up thing, as they call it, you see an opportunity. And so they wonder why it's these type of girls, because these kind of girls got to push their way to the top.
Right.
You don't have many skills. You don't have, all you have is your sex appeal, your swag in the hood. That's all you have.
Right. Exactly. So you gotta look at it like when he goes somewhere, he was a regular guy.
Absolutely.
Even though he was a celebrity and all that, he liked to do regular. We ate bologna sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? We'd smash them up like we used to when we was kids. Just smash them. You know what I'm saying? Till we get them warm with our hands. And you got all your fingerprints on them, and then you eat them.
Right. Yeah.
And then we ate cheese grills.
Who you don't know? You don't know?
So, and I'm talking about we did this to this day.
Honestly, don't think I don't know. When I get home, put some butter in the pan and put some extra sharp cheddar in there.
Oh man,
I'm good.
You get one part tea and the other part
yes,
tea.
sir.
And then you get that bologna to open up in the middle.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. So so he was a regular guy, and he tried to make himself reachable to anybody. Guys, they would come up to him sometimes, and then you know what I'm saying. Then he had some days that, like any other person, man, I just don't want all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he had them days. Now, the girl, I never knew none of them. I never, you know what I'm saying? I never seen him kiss a girl or none of that. So, you know what I'm saying? So that part, I can't see all that because he spent too much time with me and our other friends.
Well, let me ask you this. He's musically inclined. This is his gift. This is what he does. When he's working on music, what does that look like? And I'm not talking about how he does it. I'm talking about his timing. How long is he in the studio? How long does it take him to develop what he's doing? I know you say he'll take, when he gets a block, he'll play ball and stuff like that. But what does that process look like relevant as it relates to time?
Rob will be in the studio days until he can get a song the way he wants it. And his days became studio all day, all night. You know what I'm saying? Then he would want to go to the mall or go somewhere, go and smoke cigars, and then hoop. His schedule was more basketball, smoke cigars, and hoop. And he was a guy of a rich school that do the same thing every day. You know what I'm saying? He gonna work out in the daytime. He gonna go and smoke his cigars in the daytime. He gonna go and hoop at night. And he gonna leave hooping and go to the studio.
Right.
And this was every day. These 4 things he's gonna do every day. So the time, he don't even have time to do all the other stuff.
It's hard for me to imagine. I mean, there's many records, albums, many people he collabed with, wrote for. I don't see that being done in a vacuum. I mean, that takes time. It takes time to develop. So when I hear somebody say, he kept me locked up for 8 hours, that sounds like he was at work for 8 hours. And it sounds like you was waiting on him to come back. I've never seen a hotel room with locks on the inside relative to where you can't get out. You've been in every one of his houses that he's ever owned in his life. You've been in the house that he had. You've been in his house that he had before he had a house, when he was still staying at home with his mama. And so You've been in every single property. I mean, I can't. Have you seen locks on both sides of the door? I'm sure you spent the night. I know you spent the night. And
I never seen him.
And I'm sure.
I never seen him have to unlock himself to come out. You know.
And you've only known him 50 years. And you only known him 50 years, right? I mean,
I only known him for a little time, for a few years.
Yeah.
But I never seen him unlock himself out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And so I can't see. And then the bucket thing.
Yeah, you know, trunks of. I mean, how many trunks did you have to?
Sit in the room, and he working in the studio. He gonna sit in the room, smell like this and shit. Come on.
That don't even make sense. That's why I say it doesn't make sense to me. And when you're living that type of life, most rooms have bathrooms in them.
My point is that every room that you in has a bathroom. If it ain't in the room, it's right next to the room.
Right. I mean, some things just don't make sense. And that's why I said it had to be this ad-lib thing. Now, I don't know what happened in the 2008 trial. I wasn't there. I wasn't around. But when my son's in here now, and he told me when I was looking at the line, I said, this doesn't even make sense what they're saying because I'm a trained counselor. And I'm listening to how the dichotomy of what they're saying doesn't line up. It's two opposing opposites. It's like when you take that magnet on the positive on one end, and then they won't stick together. They just constantly pull out, and you have to flip them. It just doesn't go together. And again, when I hear I came in and flew in on the weekend, but he held me hostage. Nobody who's held hostage is flying and going nowhere.
And my thing is, if he held you hostage and you was able to leave the next day, why would you come back?
But here's the interesting thing. Everybody says when they got tired, they just left. See, that's the interesting part. See, that's that dichotomy thing, the opposing matrices to everything, because they say, well, I got tired and I just left. Well, if you just left then, why couldn't you just leave any other time? If you didn't catch a fight, then why now do you trying to perpetrate like you catching a fight now? And when nobody's talking about a fight, everybody talks about their leaving and just that they left.
Right.
And so if you just left now, you could have left 6 months ago, 2 weeks ago.
You could have left the next day.
Absolutely. And so that didn't make sense to me. So it's a lot of things that's not making sense to me. And so on that front, but like I said, Keith, I'm happy to talk to you, man. And you know, we've chopped it up, and it has been wonderful. You know, the thing about it is that I like, from my point of view, everybody has contacted me. I've talked to everybody. And it's interesting, like I said, I get to talk to everybody and not knowing that I'm talking, so I get to sort out who's who based on who said what. And I've only found a few to be 100. And, you know, again, your reputation came out before you. You're not one of those ones who go out and do video. I don't even know, have you ever done another interview before?
I did the Shabazz thing because I thought it was going to be one thing, but it turned to another thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and ever since I did that, I never felt really good about it. And so I never did another one.
I understand that.
So, you know, so I said, I made an honest decision with myself that I'm not going to talk to nobody.
Right.
Because number one, you know what I'm saying, I don't need my relationship questioned because I know who I am, so I don't need no validation.
You know, you and I both was in that precedent, and I thought that was interesting that both of us was in it. And the funny thing is, we've talked all of this time and never talked about that either. And, and that's crazy.
I thought he was going to do nothing with it. I did that so long ago.
Right. It was, last summer or something. And so it's pretty interesting because I don't roll with anybody else. I don't do with anybody else. I don't follow anybody else. That's not how I get down. But you already know that. And so, you know, I was glad that when we made the connection, and I feel like that I made a friend. I just want to tell you right now. And,
I know I did.
You know what me and you have talked about and everything else. And it ain't about slighting the story for Kale, because it's not even that. Because I know that you stand up, because I know the conversations that we've had. And I'm going to leave you with that. And if people want to come back and maybe we'll do a live, we'll see. But I know you ain't going to do nothing with nobody else. I ain't even worried about that. But we'll talk about it. We'll see what people say. But I'm going to put this out there like it is. I'm not going to tilt it, slide it, anything else. I'm going to let people see how we chop it up.
And the interesting part is when we're talking about things and even the betterment of what we think should be and who we think he should leave alone and everything else, we straight up with it. We don't bite our tongue. We talk.
One thing I'm glad about is I never was scared to say what I feel.
Right.
Because I think saying what I feel frees me.
It does. It does. And when you can't be.
And if you got a problem with what I feel, then you're the one in the hostage, not me.
You know, I had a cousin named Pete, and my cousin Pete used to say, he said, if you can't get along with us, there's something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the way that it is when you carry yourself with integrity and dignity. And again, I had to get to that place because I didn't start out like that. Because I came out in the hood. But as you become a man and you understand what your word needs to, what it stands for, you want that to be, you know, what stands for you when people hear your name. But let me see, Keith, I'm not going to hold you. Anything else you want to say? Because I'm going to air it the way that it is. I might chop up when we sneeze, when I got up and walked away, something like that. That's walking through. But other than that, I'm letting it ride because this is wrong. This is what it is.
You know, I trust you. I'm rolling with you. So it's all good, whatever you do with it.
Yeah, I know that. And you know, it's funny because when we talk, you say, no, Doc, whatever question you have, I know you. I say, I know, but I want you to know that if it's something you don't want to talk about, say, I don't want to talk about that. I say, you say, no, it ain't even that. I say, no, but I want to give you that because it's not even that. This is not no twister kind of thing. This is not no trying to discredit nobody thing. This is a thing to talk about your relationship from single digits all the way to 50, a half a century. That's what this is about. And this is about hearing it from somebody who was there, from your vantage point. And your vantage point is not an average vantage point. Your vantage point is from not knowing him in this segment or 5 years or 10 years or even a decade. Yours is a lifetime, even all the way down to his family and his mother. I mean, it speaks for itself. And while I know that you care about you, I know that you're not, your integrity means a lot to you, and he knows that too. And so I'm good with it. And so again, Keith, I'm not going to bring it up, but you know we're going to chop it up, and we're going to be talking soon. And much love, brother in Chicago. Much love, man. Much love, man. Peace. One love. We out, man.
Whatever you want to talk to me, you can hit me.
Oh, I know. You know what? Somebody had asked me. They said, "How can I get in touch with you?" I said, "That ain't going to happen, bro. I can promise you that it don't even roll like that. It's not even that." And that's the right way to be because you don't know who's coming. Snakes are crawling out from all over.
Yeah.
Just real talk.
Yeah.
Just real talk.
I mean, when you're in the forest, you get to see all the animals.
Yeah, but isn't that true? And you sit up there with your binoculars and you pick them off because, you know, my grandmother used to say everything that glitters isn't gold.
Yeah.
There you go.
When you're in the forest, don't pay attention to the trees. You pay attention to the things that's running around the tree.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what?
Then you know how to move.
Yeah, but see, it comes with a certain level of being true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to be. If you topsy-turvy even with yourself, how you gonna be with somebody else?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not hard to see. So you take somebody at face value, but time will show you what you got. And when you talk to somebody, their words need to line up with their actions.
Right.
Point blank.
Exactly.
Point blank. Point blank.
The talk means nothing if the action ain't behind it.
There it is.
I tell everybody that word love is the action word.
What they say, faith without works is dead. Hey, this is another thing I want to talk to you about. Before we get off of here, I know you said that, and we had these conversations early on, you know, you say that one of the things he would look at the McDonald's and he would think out, and he was talking about the way that his condo or the Trump Towers were positioned over another one, but he was smoking cigars, thinking about times of his mother and things of what she might say or what she would think about this or advice or reminiscent and all of those things. How many times did he go to that place that you see him? I mean, is that a deep place for him?
The McDonald's anywhere around the world is a deep place for him.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be on the road and he gonna stop at a McDonald's just to have McDonald's. And he'll probably take 1 or 2 bites and then don't eat the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get that double cheeseburger with lettuce and tomatoes and Oreo. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna get them 2 Cokes and them French fries, and he might take a few sips out of it, and that's it.
You know, when you have something like that, there's a place of comfort.
even from your childhood, we revert back to things of our childhood. You know, it was a famous philosopher. His name was Luciano di Crescenzo, and he said childhood is what we spend the rest of our lives trying to overcome. Beginnings are scary, endings are usually sad, and it's the middle that counts the most. Just give hope a chance to float up, and it will too. And he's right, because you know, you've been an adult a lot longer than you've been a child, but yet we revert back to our childhood more frequently than we talk about our adult years. We say we don't want our children to go through what we went through. I remember this happened over here, and that's why they call it formative years. And I remember that Gayle King had questioned him about when he had got out of jail, and you were there with him, because you were there when he had got out of jail. I saw you on the news when they were showing a clip. And y'all went to McDonald's. And Gayle King had him on there, and she said, "What is this thing about going to McDonald's?" You know, and he tried to explain to her what that was, and she tried to flip it like, or give the impression like, or I'm just saying allegedly like he's on a prowl or something. And I'm like, man, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. How you gonna leave straight from jail?
Yeah, and all he's trying to do is bring stuff back to a normal form. We're going to the McDonald's.
It's amazing.
He's running around by his crib. He loves McDonald's, period. We could have went to a McDonald's in Indianapolis somewhere.
Right.
It would have been still McDonald's.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because that McDonald's is a security. It's like the little kid on Charlie Brown.
Line us in the blanket. That's what I was going to say. Line us in the blanket.
That McDonald's is like that blanket that kid walked around Charlie Brown.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It had nothing to do with no girls, no women, none of that. It's just a place where he can go and bring his mind back to a normal place. And that's what McDonald's is. You figure at the top, they were showing that you can see McDonald's. Mm-hmm. That's just God's coincidence, because it ain't like he went up there and looked at every apartment up in the front and said, I want this one because I get to see McDonald's. You know what I'm saying?
It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely.
He didn't even go and pick the apartment out. Somebody else went and got the apartment. He just knew that he's moving in the front.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's not like that house is where he picked that house out when we was young. And he's like, I'm going to buy this house in Olympia Field. Right. And when he became successful, he bought the house, tore the house down, and built another house. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Right. And so the McDonald's thing just happened to happen. You know what I'm saying? And he'll sit there, smoke his cigar, looking out the window, and he'll just think about everything in life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But the McDonald's thing always was like a security blanket to him. Just like you know what I'm saying? I got my mama is covering me.
It's amazing. It's amazing how everybody tries to flip every little thing. You know, I just want to look at it from an unambiguous standpoint, and I've just not seen it. Again, I don't know about everything because I was never. I'm talking to the people who were there, and all of the stories still remain consistent. And the interesting thing is, like I say, and I'll say it 1,000 times, the stories didn't change as I talk to the different people who don't even know that I'm talking to each other. You didn't know that I was talking to his aunt. What? Did you know that I was talking to his aunt?
No.
You know what I'm saying? You don't. It's just because when I talk to her, or if I talk to you, or if I talk to Will, that's our conversation.
Right.
You know, even if I talk to a Nicole, or if I talk to any little, that's our conversation. And I just don't blurt out those conversations that I have with people. And again, I think that's why people respect what I do, and that's why I respect what you do in your friendship with them, because I definitely have a friend like that from my childhood, and we're still friends today. And I'm surprised he hasn't called already, but my phone is on. Do not disturb. It's on do not disturb. So, but it's
you know what I'm saying? I'm a believer that what the Bible say, a friend love it at all times.
Absolutely.
Not just when it's convenient, but a friend love it at all times.
At all times. You know what I'm saying?
And then I live my life through loyalty. I have to be loyal. I try to be loyal with everything that I do.
Absolutely.
And that's from a job to a friendship to a relationship and the whole nine. I try to be loyal with it.
Well, that's what the good book talks about: being faithful over a few things, rule over many. I mean, this is not hard. How is R. Kelly's things? Let's take it there for a minute, then we're gonna get out of here. what was his belief standard related to that? Because you talk about a lot of spirituality with you. That I'm seeing you wearing loyalty. I mean, I understand how that dichotomy is, brother. Because the society portrays him this way, but he's this way. What is his faith and belief? How is that? What was that?
He's a Christian that walks by faith. You know what I'm saying? And well, I mean, we used to go to church. We used to go to church to save them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Until it gets to, sometimes it's hard for him to go to church, but he's a believer. Mm-hmm. And so we'll look at church on video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now that he can't really go to church because church is just basking on it. You know what I'm saying? It was
that is so crazy. Yeah.
Kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of hard. So what we would do, we'll get together and when we'll listen to gospel music, then we'll find a preacher on, you know what I'm saying? We used to look at TV sets all the time.
I feel you, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we just sit, sometimes we've been in the Sprinter, he put it up on the big TV, and we just sit there and have church, just the three of us or four of us, whoever in the Sprinter with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of hard that, you know what I'm saying, and it kind of bugs me a little bit, but I understand that everybody have a right to feel and think what they feel and think.
That's what makes it hard, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But exactly, that's what makes it hard. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, where we believers, and he can't even go where he's supposed to be able to get some kind of spiritual feeding. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? He can't go there because the preacher just last week talked about it.
It's that thing, it's like you need to be well before you go to the hospital. It's like if you can't go to church and find that space and fellowship and do all of those things, what would they have you to do? And then they talk about you, and it's no different than the woman who might come in a miniskirt or a dude who comes in and tore up jeans and you don't have this suit. If you don't come in with your act together, it's like don't nobody want to be bothered with you.
Right.
And it's not like that always everywhere.
Not everywhere.
But you know what I'm saying. And everybody knows what that karma feels like when you're dealing in that realm. Everybody knows what that is and the contradictory that you feel even though you're trying to do right. I mean, you should just be able to pull up on the scene, come as you are, how you are, and you should be accepted. And it shouldn't be this place of a country club where you have to be XYZ before you can attain approval.
I'm gonna tell you this little quick story, right?
Mm-hmm.
One day, you know, I'm not gonna say the name of the church and none of that. So we going to church all the time. They had service was always great, and so he wanted to be in the choir. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be in the choir. He didn't want to be no director. He didn't want to be no lead singer. He just wanted to be in the choir. So he went up to the people. He's like, "Can I be in the choir?" And they told him no. They wouldn't even let him be in the choir.
Okay, wait a minute. Now so how old was he at this point? I mean, is this like when
he was already young.
Oh my, okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying? This is when thinking back when he was younger, he'd go to church just to sing a song.
Right.
You know, when you got to do the testimony at the beginning, he'll raise his hand up and then go, and then they ask him, yes, what do you want to, you got a testimony? He said, can I sing a song? And he was just there to sing, then we'll leave.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he just wanted to sing.
So he got kicked out.
He just wanted to be in the choir.
He got kicked out the choir and never was in the choir. How you do that?
He was in the choir. He was in there. Okay. All right. Talking to my dad, started trying to do it. All these kids that they come over here and eat.
I understand. I know you say you
I can't even light the grill because I don't even have any matches because I don't smoke. Why don't light the grill?
Hey, look, Keith, I'm gonna let you get back to your life, but I want to know finish that story. What happened? I'm gonna cut that little piece out there happening. Tell me what happened at the church. So what did he say? What did he do?
He was like, I can't even be in the choir. They said, no, you're an R&B singer.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So because of his songs that he sung to make a living, he could be in the choir.
Wow.
That's crazy, ain't it?
I'm gonna leave that with you, Keith. I'm gonna leave that with y'all.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the type of things that people don't understand. he really in his heart wanted to be in the choir.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then to be successful on one end, and what you really want to do, you can't do because of your success and your songs. And these are songs that God has given you. He don't write a song down. He don't meditate on nothing. He go in the booth and listen to the music and go right in there and start singing. Well, because he used to always tell me, I said, man, how you coming up with all these songs? He said, I just sing to the video that's in my head.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a good look. It's a good look at another side from somebody who actually knows him, his whole life, family, all of that, the whole dynamic. Hopefully people will take note of it and actually listen to it and hear it for what it actually is, and not for them like it to be a friend taking up for a friend or anything. I think Keith is being 100. That's just me. I've talked to Keith for a long time. And we're going to leave it right here. Thank you, Keith. Anytime you want to talk, this is the way it's going to be. It's not going to be no mess with this. We're going to put this out, let people hear what his life was about, what all he went through in this trying time, and not being able to get in the choir, man. I don't even know what to say about that. That. Yeah. And especially he's made Christian music, "You Saved Me" and other songs and stuff that was just powerful. I mean, it's beyond.
I believe I can find that too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
But yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, man, whatever I can do, Doc, just let me know, man. I ain't got nothing but love for you.
Hey,
I don't go nowhere.
I feel you. One love. I'm always here. Look, when you call, how many times did it take me before I answer the phone?
And sometimes I don't even know it rings.
Look, I got my smartwatch on, and all I have to do is click it.
Yeah.
Hey, look, they got it in the smartwatch now, so it's on my wrist everywhere I go. Click. Yeah. Look, if I look at the number, if I look at the number and don't like it.
Yeah. But yeah, Doctor, thank you again.
Hey, no problem, man.
Whatever you want from me, I'm here.
I know. I appreciate it, man. One love. Tell Kels we said love because we know you talk to him. Let him know his fans love him. They're always constantly telling me, let him know. And I always let you know. I say, let him know we thinking about him. I always tell you, let him know Doc said hello. Let him know that I know you do. Let him know that his fans love him too. I'm talking to a lot of people who are really strong in supporting him. Whenever I put something out positive relative to him, I mean, they're chiming in hundreds, retweeting and tweeting and trying to get the message out. And it's people that care about it, let him know that and help lift up his spirit and all that. And we're here for him. And, like I said, win, lose, tie, draw. Even if Kels did anything, it's not beyond because I did something. And, here's the real talk from it. If you did something, that's still no reason to treat you like you're inhuman. Exactly. You understand what I'm saying?
You made a mistake.
You made a mistake. It's simple as that. And it's like, don't nobody want to be bothered with you if you make a mistake. Again, the church don't want to be bothered with you. People don't want to be bothered with you. It's like they want you to commit suicide or something. You understand what I'm saying?
That's what it feels like.
And it's just crazy when you look at it on that level. But one love, Keith, I'm going to get out of here so we can go ahead and get this up. And it's been wonderful talking to you. It's going to be wonderful for people to listen to. And you know how we do, man. We out. Go ahead and take care of your family. Cook them something to eat. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go, Keith. Appreciate you, man. And we're going to get this out there. One love, man. One love.
One love.
We out.
No. Man, that was a pretty awesome interview.
It was. It was great. Oh my God, it was great. I wrote so many things. So I'm gonna.
Hello, ladies.
Hey, beautiful.
Hello, ladies.
Hi, guys.
Get that damn it off the screen, girl.
What?
Smile, both of y'all. Smile, both of y'all. Beautiful black women. Smile.
My teeth.
Smile.
I'm eating.
Hey,
my
Hey,
plan.
where's the other school teacher? Where's she at? Get up.
She's coming. Get in here.
This is to both of y'all.
Come on, school teacher.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Rhonda. Rhonda, we need you.
Salad. Oh, there we go.
Salad. I've been good, Brenda.
I'm not eating no damn salad. Marsha,
Huh?
I'm tired of the rabbit food.
This is day 2 for Big Marshall's diet.
Day 2. You're supposed to be past day 2.
I know. Hey, I had a slip up while I was out of town. You know, come on.
Man, you always slip up.
I've been out of town. How much time? I
That's
have
the
not.
question. I'm waiting for Randa to come back in because I took notes throughout the whole little interview.
Cool.
And I want to thank Dr. Rice for allowing us to show the interview. I
Absolutely.
contacted him and he said,
Yeah.
absolutely. And he told me to tell anybody who is trying to copy anything from this interview, he will strike your page down if you decide to take anything from.
Why your phone breaking up?
What'd you say?
Hey, what's up?
What?
Gucci mute. Gucci, there we go.
But he said that if anybody takes any content from this live, he will strike you down. So please do not copy anything. Do not take anything without his permission.
That's
because
right.
he gave me the permission to view this on my live because I told him. And then I'm gonna also view the interview he did with Dominique. I'm gonna do that one.
Oh my
Shut
Lord.
the hell up, Marshall.
Why y'all froze?
She cute. She cute.
That's cute. What? Marshall.
Yo, I cannot with Marshall. I swear to God, every time I put my glasses on, this fool.
Yes,
Hey, school teacher.
I see it. It's all in that area.
Marshall, they go to school.
She just popped on over.
I'm late with my science project.
Y'all, we gotta listen to Sylvia. She was talking. That's random fuck though. She popped a pew.
Well, Dr. Rice did give permission for us to view it and also to discuss it. And he also stated, do not, anybody who is watching, do not take anything, any content from his interview, or else your page will be copy strike. That's what he told me. So anybody that tries to take
your ass.
This, please don't, because he'll take care of it. Dr. Rice, do not play. And I want to thank you, Dr. Rice, just in case you're watching. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I will be playing the other one with Dominique another time. Not today, but another time. Because we're going to discuss that. So now, we're going to discuss this. Did you take notes? Did y'all take notes?
Right here.
You taking notes?
You were supposed to be taking notes. We're discuss this.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God. Bad students.
I'm bad. I've been sitting in the corner.
I'm frozen up.
I mean,
well, we're gonna say kudos. Thank you, Dr. Rice, for awesome.
Yes, thank
Don't
you,
worry,
Dr.
y'all.
Rice.
Sylvia took all the notes for all of us because she's gonna go home and we're gonna discuss them.
I was cheating on Sylvia.
I appreciate you because you are the man that don't do drama. You come with the real folks, you know. And I thank you for allowing us to be able to share your video and discuss it. Okay. Now, some of the good stuff that I got from this was, okay, Keith is Rob's friend. He's known him the longest. He's known him, he said that he made it like 50 years, but Keith is 51, Rob is 53. So that's basically all their life that they know each other. So he is one person that would know the ins and outs. He may not know all relationship, but as far as his character, who he is, I would think Keith would be the person that knows him best. Am I correct, guys?
Correct.
I would agree. I would agree with that.
And also, one of the things that he did say is that he has had his own, so therefore he's not sucking up to Rob. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't need any Rob's money or anything like that. So therefore, he could be totally honest with them. When things are not right, he just like check them. You know what I mean? So he was an excellent person to really, really utilize in any kind of interview. And he said he's not going to do any more interviews other than Dr. Rice, because he doesn't like how things are chopped up. And y'all know that he was in the documentary with Shabazz, the president, and he said that the things that he said were chopped up. You understand what I'm saying?
I knew it.
And people always take what they want out, what they want to portray, and things like that. Because I was kind of questioning what was said in that docuseries. Because you remember when he was saying that? Did everybody see it? Did y'all get a chance to see it? That's all right.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God.
These people are full of crap over here.
I cannot stand them.
I did my homework.
Jesus.
I didn't do mine.
Homework. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted from the student.
Sorry, ma'am.
Sorry.
He was saying that a lot of the stuff that he was saying was chopped up in precedent. He was not too pleased, even though he said he did not see the complete thing. But I guess he heard of what was taken and what was said. So he wasn't too pleased at it. I did not know Rob wrote for Luther Vandross. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
You did? Oh, okay. I didn't know. Did
A lot of
everybody
people didn't know.
He wrote for a lot of people.
I know. I knew he wrote for Michael, Janet. I know for Tony Braxton.
Luther.
I know. I just said Luther, dude.
Hey, teacher, you don't have to get rude, teacher. Okay? I tell the principal.
I am the principal. He's
Oh, damn. Oh.
He's the teacher. I'm the principal, remember?
I'm ready to come to the office.
I want to go to the teacher's office.
Me too.
Okay, all right. Now, what was some of the things that y'all took from this? Oh, somebody said, yeah, I knew Whitney Houston. What were some of the things y'all took from this?
That one thing I took, that the way he speak about Rob, that they got a real good friendship. That nothing could stop him from being in his boy's corner. Nothing. You can get that. He's what you call a real sincere friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got that Rob is a very forgiving person.
Yeah.
Even when somebody did something to him, and he told him, don't bring that joker back around, he would still bring him around because he felt that he had to forgive and forget. And he was like, don't forget. No, then guys say you gotta forgive and forget. So he was very, very forgiving.
And Georgia girl said he asked for ID, which is true. He asked for ID.
All girls said that he asked for ID.
Right. So I don't understand why everybody make me seem like he just pick up these little hookers everywhere. Shit.
Wow. Tell us how you feel, Gucci.
Yeah. Tell us how you really feel.
No, all right. Let me tell you the reason why I said that. All my concerts I do. All the way back before I got into concert, I used to see girls backstage that look older than they are, makeup, and I'm being real with you. Yeah. When you're backstage, it's not the artist's job to ask for ID. If you go to any concert, when you leave out the crowd to go backstage, they got a security. Right. That's the security job. That's not Rob's people job either.
That's why I think a lot of them need to be held accountable for lying.
Right. Because when I do a concert at the FedEx, the FedEx provide security, and the security gonna stand right at that little barricade. Even if I got my badge on, they still gonna say, let me see your all access pass. And if a girl going backstage, they even ask for ID. Then the next part that I don't understand, at every R. Kelly concert, if you go back and you look at Ticketmaster, because I know, because I used to put it in contract, everybody attending got to be 21 and over unless you're accompanied by an adult.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how the hell all these girls claiming they meet him at the concert? How? You know, or the ones say they meet him at a club. I thought to go to a club, you got to be 21 and over because they sell alcohol. So, you know, it's just a lot of bullshit. And the problem is nobody want to take their responsibility. Nobody want to take their charge. That's why sometimes you just got to do shit solo. But like you said, he's a very trustworthy guy from what I see. He give everybody the opportunity. But when will he stop being so trustworthy?
Right.
When they're fucking him without grease.
Whoa.
At least put some grease. You know, put some
shit.
That's a hard.
Put some grease on it before you do me.
You want somebody to do you?
No. It's just a figure of speech.
You want to do?
Right? Ain't nobody doing shit. Marshall, you hear that bullshit?
In this. That was you.
Toya.
You said it.
Hold on. Whoa. We ain't gonna be like some people.
Right. We don't do the booty thing over here. You know why?
And you know what else I like is the fact that he explained the McDonald's house.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the fact that he explained the McDonald's house that Rob had and the meaning behind it and the reason why it was there in his house.
I mean, personally, I don't think it would take a rocket science to put two and two together.
Right. But you know, when people make shit up like that and then you got other people on YouTube spreading it around as if, look at his obsession. And they try to relate it to younger girls. His best friend just explained the reason why he had it.
I mean, if they read his book, he even said he would go to McDonald's with his mother.
Exactly.
Everybody know Rob is close to his mother. Like,
But let me ask y'all a question. Even although he used to go to McDonald's with his mom, right? I'm gonna tell you something. When you're on the road a lot, McDonald's is one of the only first place you see driving state to state.
Exactly.
I know because when I'm going state to state, I'm so tired of seeing McDonald's. I want to. Damn, Toya, you got McDonald's coupon?
What do you think happened? I gotta eat. I can't always.
Yeah. So, you know, when you've been on the road 10 months out of 1 year, and you're driving state to state, 9 out of 10 chance you're going to see a McDonald's before you see anything else.
Right.
Exactly. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So it's not about ego McDonald's, see no kids. What fucking kids just sit in McDonald's all day?
Right. They don't even have playgrounds anymore.
What kids? I'm like, I'm so sick of all these perverts that try to put that shit on him.
If you was a normal person and your favorite spot was McDonald's and you went all the time and they knew you in there, it's nothing. But because of him being who he is and that being his favorite spot, it became something when people started making these accusations. Nobody was saying nothing about McDonald's until they started making the accusation.
All right.
You know, it's just crazy because Rhonda, perfect example. I go to the casino more to eat than to gamble. But if I walk in the casino, every pit boss say hello to me because they see me every day. Right. I'm not a gambler. I just love it. Yeah. You know, if me and Marshall go to the strip club, all the girls gonna say hello to me and Marshall.
That's right.
They gonna say hey to me too.
Because they gonna say hey to everybody because they want your money. Hello, keyword, they want your money.
Yes.
Like Rob, they want his money. At the time, they wanted that fame. They felt that if they talked to him, they could get something out of it.
Exactly.
And when they realized they could not get nothing out of it, well, let me figure out how I can get something out of it. Well, your name is pretty big in the streets, especially in the music industry. Let me go ahead and say what they said years ago. With no proof, nothing.
Facts.
Wow. Understand how we can stay out of life.
And Miss January said, man, she said, I don't like the fact that took place, that Rob went for Solitude, the McDonald's, and turned it into something ugly. People are sick in the head.
Right. You're so right.
You turned something that really was sentimental to him. That was the only connection he felt that he had to his mother, and you turned it into something ugly.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. The thing I wanted to talk about is, you notice how Keith talked about how when he was getting ready to do the work with somebody, he would take on that person's personality. He would dress like that person. He would become that person. Do you find that really interesting?
No, I don't find it interesting, because even when I write poetry, I feel like when people want me to write poems for them, I'm like, okay, I gotta think like you. So that's kind of like what he's doing. He's thinking like them. Right. He's trying to get a feel of them because he wants every song to be perfect and to fit that individual.
To fit that person. Right. School teacher.
Hush.
It's called tap in. Tap into that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rhonda, you're right. That's the only way for you to be writing something for a person. You've got to have that person inside you to know what they like.
Exactly.
Right? You heard what Keith said about Mr. Big. He gave Mr. Big that pimp image. Because remember, Ron Isley, before he became Mr. Big, all they sing was like pimp is love song. So he took that Mr. Big and turned him into a real newborn pimpage.
Yep.
You know?
Because some people that write for other people, they're writing about themselves. Like they're doing it and they're making it about themselves, and then they give it to people, and then because they know that this person can make it into something. So when another person is singing a song, you think it's about them, but it's really not.
Right.
It's about the person that writes. But it seems like R. Kelly is different when he writes for people because he wants it to be them. That song to be them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is Dana still in the chat?
No, he's acting right now.
He said he's listening, but he's still shooting.
Okay.
What is he shooting?
What are some of the qualities that Keith spoke about that was like really something you didn't know that you know now?
People in the chat, please ask some questions.
Yeah, because everything he said, I could kind of relate. I could see it.
Yeah.
Okay, what was his grandmother's name?
Oh, damn.
Why you asking us questions like we in class or some shit? Why you asking? Hold on. She asking us questions like we in class, and if we get the answers wrong, we in trouble and stuff.
Y'all in trouble. Y'all get the answers right.
His first name was taken from his grandma's name.
Huh?
His name was taken from his grandma's name.
What was his grandma's name?
Roberta.
Huh?
Okay.
What was chat room? What was Robert?
She said it. She said Roberta.
Already.
Oh, damn. Who was that? Who was that?
First the fuck of all.
Wait, move.
She's a kid. She's a child.
Marshall, you didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that.
A child.
Oh, okay. I thought it was we thought it was a grown person.
That's a prime example of how I was when I was her age. She is a child.
I didn't see nothing.
Thank you.
We didn't see none.
Hey, Sylvia.
You got it.
Robin. Somebody said her name was Robin.
No, it wasn't.
Roberta.
It's Roberta. His name is.
They said they thought it was Robin.
I said she said it.
They call Robbie.
That's where he got his name from. That's who he was named after.
Okay. Next question.
Don't be asking us questions like we in class now.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a discussion.
Hey, ask Toya a question.
Why you gotta ask me a question?
Same.
Because me
ahead,
and Marshall
Sylvia.
always get detention.
Why would I have to pay attention for stuff I already know?
Well, good. Man, we want to learn. Marshall,
Why you being
we get
distracted?
detention too much.
Why you
Okay,
being
Green
Damn.
talking and Sylvia trying to get her next thing out.
Thank you. Go ahead, Sylvia.
That's crazy. You know that, right? I'm trying to
Put
make
me in detention.
Okay. What was Rob's schedule like? And you gotta
What?
do it the order that he said.
Wait, what was what?
Rob's schedule.
Schedule life.
It was hectic. And I know that.
I want to hear that. I want to hear specifically what he said.
Hey, why you keep asking us these questions? Why don't you tell us?
He go to the studio,
So check this out.
play
No,
basketball.
That's not how he started his day. He did not start his day in the studio. He ended his day in the studio because he was always in the studio at night, preferably after midnight, because that's when he was very much most creative.
No, start how his day started.
He would thank the Lord for being alive, and then he would go get his.
What did he say how his day started?
Oh,
Will you tell us? Go ahead.
Started.
Tell us, principal.
We want you to tell us.
No,
Tell us.
I wrote it
We're
down.
not gonna remember it word for word, Sylvia, when you over there taking notes and writing it down. Damn,
Yeah, damn, principal.
like she literally sat there and wrote it word for word what he said from 7 o'clock to
All
this
right.
time.
Music,
From 7 a.m.
basketball,
to
and
7 a.m.
smoking.
Sweaty. He went to go smoke cigars.
What was the first thing he said? He said
Basketball.
no, he says play workout. He says smoke.
Difference.
Then he said go into the gym to play basketball.
Yeah, somebody said working out, smoke cigars, hoop in studio.
Thank you, Miss January.
No.
Yes, she got it.
Yeah, you need to be talking. Hey, don't talk to just us. Talk to the chat.
Yeah, talk to the damn chat.
Talk
Send me
to
the
the
detention.
chat. We just here to discuss.
Marshall, I ain't going to no. I'm not going to detention.
Thank you, Miss January.
I want to.
Girl, don't break my shit.
Sunshine, you're wrong. Take that shit off the screen.
No, she's right. She's right. Don't hate because she got it right.
No, Gucci
Sunshine
said
ain't
that
got it right.
Sunshine was wrong.
Oh, she's wrong.
Sunshine is wrong.
She's wrong. She's wrong. Okay. All right. Who? What?
Here she goes with the damn question. Golly.
Jesus.
Dr. Rice correct?
There you go. Ring that bell.
Who did Dr. Rice correct? And what did he
Demetrius Smith.
Yes, and what did he correct? He correct the person.
About him being the first person with Rob when that was not true. Keith had been the first with him.
Okay, good job. All right.
Marshall, you're going to detention.
He ain't not near one.
I want to.
He has not answered that one question.
You know what?
No
He
one.
can't answer that. That's when Marshall had to get off the phone because he had to make a phone call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. There you go, Marshall.
Thank you, Miss Green. Thank you.
It only applies sometimes.
Thank you.
School teacher Green.
All right. What was the comment that Dr. Rice said that Dominique said?
Now who?
Which part though? She said like 2 different things about 2 different things.
Okay. At the studio, what did he say that she said?
That basically she wasn't overly emotional because she was thinking about Robert. She was emotional because she was thinking it was effed up what was happening. That part.
You got it! Woo! She's a good student. Y'all be bad.
God.
Now she gonna go back
Marshall.
to doing her thing and she ain't answering no more questions, okay?
Marshall, it's you.
The fellas suck.
Sherry G
The
said
fellas.
a good person. That was another one that he did say. That she said. Yeah, you're right. Good
Okay.
shit.
Part of Hollywood Square. I do.
Yes. But
And Huff said we remind her of Hollywood Square.
Who said she?
Oh, shit.
we need somebody in the middle.
I didn't cheat.
We need somebody else to do them in. Sunshine, you need to come on in here.
We need another guy on the panel.
We need another guy, damn it.
Dana Carl.
Are there any guys out there in the bushes?
Yes.
Not just any and every now, because we
Yeah,
all
not just any.
I'm solid. I'm solid.
Somebody
not
come in.
even
I'm
every-
solid.
They mess around. We see a peen just pop
Hey,
up.
hey, one of you guys call in. There go the
We need a
link.
man. We need a male up
I
here.
don't
On
want no
the-
chicks.
You have to be at least over the height of 5'9", preferably, whatever. I don't know, but you have to actually have speaking.
Huh?
You have to be able to speak and articulate,
What the hell?
and you have to come with your shirt on.
Huh?
Oh,
I'm taking
And
the
you have
rule.
to be presentable.
Yeah, you can't be something that's gonna make me like,
Marshall.
yeah.
oh God.
Gucci, behave.
All right, moving along. Next. No question. What you want to talk about next?
Where's Dana?
You
He
don't
on set.
huh? You gonna say?
That was dead.
You said, well, we want to talk about sex. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, let's go to the sex.
Want to talk about sex?
Woo! Woo!
Y'all some nasty.
Let's
people.
talk about sex.
Y'all gonna make
baby.
Sylvia punch y'all in the face.
Right.
My
You got
mouth
to get what you
watering.
want.
But if I have a question about sex, they'd be ready to answer that, won't they?
Right.
Oh,
Oh, hell
my
yeah. They
Toy.
got to answer for
Toy
that shit.
Smith, call in. Call in, Toy. We're talking about sex.
Oh, I thought you was talking about me. I'm like, what you?
My mouth is
I'm gonna have to give
watering.
her a different nickname.
Lord, jeez. Go ahead, Sylvia. Go ahead. What you got
Yeah, I'm
next?
just like, go ahead, Sylvia.
All right, go ahead, Sylvia. Gucci,
Because Marshall over there drooling on his white shirt.
Hey, Marshall.
Okay, Keith talked about Rob's royalty, right?
Yeah.
How much was he would be worth if he had his royalty?
Billion.
How much? I want exactly how much.
950.
I want
950.
huh?
I say more than that.
950.
950 what?
million. Obviously, to be close to
Million.
She said
Million. He about to be a billionaire.
990.
Okay.
He was about to be a billionaire.
All right.
What you eat, Sylvia?
Hmm?
What
It's
you
a, it's a billion.
Yeah.
Of course,
I
Gucci
drink.
would know that. Of course, Gucci would know that. It's talking about money.
Right. You just go for the food. All right.
Hey. Answer, y'all are so funny. Hey, Han, baby, you want to call in? Call in, Han. Hey, Han, hit that link and come in so we can flirt.
Oh, God.
Me and David,
So y'all can flirt?
hey, me and Marshall gonna flirt with the next lady to call in. We're trying to go to. We're trying
Well, we
to go to
didn't give
detention.
no call-in number. We didn't give a call-in number, Gucci. Sylvia, go next.
We got the link. The link. Click the link, lady, and come in.
Just mute Gucci. When you don't want to hear him talk, just mute him. You got the power.
Troy Smith. Marshall.
Do it
Yeah.
like do it now. Do it now. Do it now, Sylvia.
Tell Troy to come in.
Toy. That's who you said? Her name. Y'all gotta get Toy. You said
All
Toy.
right, go.
Toy.
She said no.
Host got me fucked up.
No, I'm not calling in.
Oh, don't mute my phone no more.
Then nope, not doing it.
Yo, you don't like that shit, do you, Gucci? You ain't got the control.
Hey, man, I hope that control. I hope that button break.
Mute him again. Mute him again.
This is some bullshit.
I am done.
Damn, Goosey.
Oh,
I'm done. I am done.
Oh,
I'm
man.
done. Go ahead, Sylvia.
you don't like
Yeah,
that
go ahead,
shit?
Sylvia.
Look at.
Damn,
I got-
Goosey.
Hey, go, Bill. Bill, come on in.
Why we all go?
Bill, come in. You laugh.
Bill came on the.
Bill.
Bill came and said, "Laugh my ass off."
You laugh, y'all.
Gucci so salty he laughed.
Gucci laugh. Oh.
Gucci,
Yeah.
big boys
Take it back.
don't cry. He
know, go
gonna
back.
cry in the car later.
Hey, I left because somebody calling and my volume went down.
Yeah, he gonna go cry in the car later.
Nah, that's not how it happened.
Hey, Marshall,
What's
Oh,
poppin'?
Jesus, Lord.
this is some bullshit. We need another guy in there.
Bill, you coming in?
Hey, Bill, come in.
Ooh, Lord. Click the
No,
link in the
Bill, I am
box.
not salty.
Bill
Someone
got
calling
trash in
on
the chat. He can-
my phone and the volume went down.
Oh, Lord, that shit was hella funny, though. Oh, that's what happened,
I got a
Gucci.
Yeah. I
Okay.
said it. I said I'm gonna call right back in.
No nostrils when we on here.
Because Gucci like this all the time.
Yeah, yo. Everybody do the Gucci. This is Gucci right here. Everybody do Gucci. This is the Gucci. Everybody do the Gucci. He wear glasses, but he can't see what for them. Everybody do Gucci.
Marshall.
Hey, Marshall. Okay, you with the shit. You with the shit.
Marshall,
sitting back.
nigga, help me.
You know
Yo,
what?
he like, you against me?
Hey, Gucci, you my nigga, man.
I'm gonna go drink me some Red Bull.
Give me a shit. I'm gonna just eat this salad. I'm gonna just eat
His
this
wings
salad.
on his nose right here. Your wings on your nose is okay.
Y'all don't want to answer questions, so I'll eat
Yeah,
my-
we looking
We
at
are answering. Go ahead, Sylvia.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
No, y'all
Go
don't.
ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby.
You know
Go
we gotta mess with you.
Sylvia,
Go ahead. We gotta
Sylvia,
make it
Sylvia.
interesting.
They don't know. They're not answering the question, man. You girls keep doing
Okay, what's the question?
Sylvia,
No, the guys
Sylvia,
gotta answer next. The next question they gotta answer.
Sylvia,
What's the
baby.
We're
question?
in the classroom.
We just gonna take points.
what?
Girls 10, boys 1.
Good you met. Go
Oh,
ahead.
don't stop doing that. Ooh. I'm listening. Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you a backstory just real quick. I had a crush when I was in 5th grade. Her name was Miss Marsha. And I
Her name
love
was
school.
Miss Marsha?
And she, Miss Marsha.
Oh, I thought you named her.
No. That's her name. And she always wore glasses.
And got a short haircut.
Now he back to normal. You see how quickly he changed? Now he back.
Ooh.
Come on,
Sylvia,
watch-
you wearing them glasses. You turning them on.
I can't see if I take my glasses off.
Right, I can't see what for them. Like, okay.
I just love school teachers.
Can you ask the damn
I'm glad
question?
you never saw mine.
Oh, now
Can you
Gucci
ask
want
the
the question
question?
asked.
Yes.
Hey, Cheryl said Big Marshall lying.
Who said that? Oh,
Hey, Cheryl.
I'm telling the truth.
Cheryl,
Who got
hit
the
that
robot?
link and come on in.
I got a picture of
Okay,
her.
Sylvia,
Come be
go
on the
ahead.
panel.
What's next?
Yearbook. Mm.
Sherry,
Sherry, you say
hit
you
the link
lying.
and come in. Sherry, hit that link and come
Oh, no,
in.
I ain't lying. I got the school.
Come tell Big
yearbook
Marshall
to
that
prove it.
shit.
Why everybody that be click-clacking inside the chat scared to jump on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask the next question?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Oh, yes.
Some of y'all be talking to me and I don't even know who y'all are. Go ahead.
Chief made a statement in regards to the people that are in power. What was the statement he said? Why they doing what they're doing to Robert?
He tried to get his royalties.
Yeah.
Come on.
No,
Girls.
no. I said, what was the statement that Keith stated? The reason why they are going after Robert.
Ooh. The industry or the host?
His master is worth a lot.
No, it's not the statement he
I
said.
said
What was the statement he said? In regards to, okay, here's the question again. What was the statement that Keith stated that the reason why they're going after Robert, I know it's because of royalty, but he made a statement. It's easier to put him in jail than to what?
Than to pay him his money.
No, then he made a statement.
Okay,
what was the statement? I just know if they put him in jail, they get all the money.
No, there was a statement he said.
Can you read it to us, please? We didn't hear.
Nobody knows the statement.
Damn, principal.
The statement was.
Hold on, chat. Do y'all know what the statement was?
Yes,
right.
child.
I'm also trying to use them as my cheat sheet and then not answering questions.
We have 34 people in the chat. We need some help. What was the statement that
what can you use that when we call for help?
The reason why they rather have him in jail than for what? What was the money being used for them?
It was lawsuits.
To secure the gay people.
What was that show?
All right, principal, can you read it?
You can phone through.
Lifeline.
I need a lifeline. Somebody got me.
Question again?
Can you give us a clue? Say what you said again. Say it one more time.
Basically, you say.
Shirley's close. Come on, Shirley. Yes, you got it. Miss January got it.
Wait, what was it?
Oh, to feed people churn.
Miss Jazz.
To feed their kids and other kids.
To feed their kids and other kids.
Nah, to feed their families.
Yes, good job, Miss
Feed their
January.
families. I got you.
Attention in class.
You know what, Miss January? She probably took notes too, like you did.
Right.
Because like now, I got remember.
They haters.
Well, we ain't haters because you didn't
taking
tell us
notes
at the
for?
beginning. Hold on, y'all. Sylvia didn't say, "Hey, y'all, take notes," because I'm gonna ask questions in the end.
Right. You know we be
No,
out
this
there.
what she said. She said, "Marshall, did you see it? Latoya, did you see it? Gucci, did you see it? You know what? We just didn't watch it together." That's what she said. Shit.
That was it.
That's why I was always in detention. You know, I didn't pay attention, but I got you.
Sylvia can't stand it. Well, I swear.
What you said, bad teacher? Who you talking to?
I might take this off. I don't mind, do y'all?
Student of the month, Miss January, because y'all.
Look. Yep, Miss January is student of the day.
I know. Ain't nobody about to take my shine.
What the hell? Can we go to sex talk? Sex talk.
Oh,
Gucci, is this why you wanted Sylvia to get all that?
Oh my God. I gotta get a cigar. You're gonna make me smoke. Oh Lord, that's like the 14th one today.
Okay, next, Sylvia.
look at Gucci.
Want to see mine?
Oh man.
I can't take you anywhere, guys.
Hey, listen, stop.
Hey, Marshall.
Hey,
Marshall.
listen. Yeah.
I'm going to detention.
Oh
Gucci stupid.
Oh.
I'm going to detention.
Hey, listen, this is not no workout.
What?
You know. Oh, I see.
I had to put that.
I hate you, Mark.
Put the blockers on. Go ahead, Sylvia. Forgive him for being retarded. Forgive him for he don't know what he do.
That gave me a headache because okay.
Hey, Sherry cried. Sherry cried.
Now you make me sick.
Oh, God. I'm sweating.
Look.
Oh, hell no. Bill. No,
Bill,
Bill.
don't you do that. Don't you
No,
do that,
Bill.
Gucci.
No.
Oh.
Bill, I was just trying to be taller. I was just trying to be taller.
Y'all know what happened though, right? Look, when Gucci he said, Marshall, I'm gonna go. He froze. So it looked like he was trying to put his stuff in the video.
You froze just like that with your leg up. Like, what is wrong with you? Always
He froze with his leg up. Your camera froze with your leg up.
So he was about to do like Mike little dances or something.
Oh, Jesus, Lord.
Nasty.
Okay, next.
No. Go ahead, Sylvia.
Stephanie Luke said they out of order doing that.
Sylvia, like, whatever, I'm eating my food.
They've been out of order, Stephanie. They've been out of order. They all full of shit.
Right.
Hey.
Y'all ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yes, ma'am. She cracking up.
Oh, God.
All the questions came from the video, y'all. So y'all hear that?
But you, man.
What? I took notes. It's not my fault. I took notes.
Lord.
I took notes. Y'all should have took notes. I told y'all.
Well, you didn't tell nobody to take notes.
Right.
So why you didn't tell us to take notes?
I heard you.
That's why I say take notes.
Huh?
I heard
Usually when you give a class or something, you say, hey, you might want to take notes because at the end I'm going to ask questions. You said we were going to discuss. We didn't know we had to answer questions.
Hey,
Lord Jesus.
Lord.
God is good.
All the time.
It is.
What was the school that Keith went to? And Robin.
What the heck? Why she cracking up?
Because she know we ain't got the damn answer to it. She know ain't none of us got the answer.
All our faces like, let me.
As soon as she said what school did Keith go, we all went.
Okay, forget the school. Okay, what grade was Robin? What grade was Keith in at the time?
They like 2-3 years apart in age, so I'm assuming whatever grade that was in the next grade.
So I'm assuming if he was in kindergarten, Rob was in second.
No, what?
What was the grade that Keith talked about when he got separated from Robert? Because his mama said you ain't going to that school.
When he got separated.
Yeah, what school? What grade? I said nothing.
Middle school.
What grade?
Middle school.
What grade?
6.
I mean, shit, there's only 3 grades in middle school.
5th grade.
If she said no, I was gonna say 7.
5th grade.
No,
6 and 8.
You was right.
So I was right. 6th grade.
No.
5th.
7th and 8th.
Who was in the 7th grade?
7th and 8th.
Keith.
What grade was Robert in?
Excuse me?
You cheat.
6th grade.
Okay, Miss January got it again.
No, she didn't. She took my answer.
Rob was in the 9th and he was in the 7th.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Look,
she took my answer.
No, Miss Shirley got it right. Sorry.
This way is.
This teacher terrible.
Yeah, because she ain't tell us to take notes at all.
Are we family or not? I got a question. We family?
Sit. Come on.
I failed so far. The girls
in the chat, we cool.
Girls are just
Sit.
I need them to answer me in the chat. We cool? We on the panel? We cool? I just
Yeah.
need to know.
Yo, you ain't lying, and it's gonna be a long night. Sylvia about to make me go get me a glass of wine.
That's what I'm talking about.
For real. Hey.
I'm sorry.
Hey, can I get a drink?
Hey, you still beautiful, girl.
I feel so free.
Look at her. She's like, damn, thank you. Lord, I've been waiting to take this shit off.
There we go.
What the hell was that?
Woo.
Now we talking, baby.
You just took
Ooh,
Take it out. Take it
I
out.
love
Look,
it.
look.
I love that beautiful
It's like
hair.
taking off a bra. Y'all don't understand.
Y'all, Gucci been drinking the whole time. That's why his ass been talking and laughing the whole goddamn time.
I ain't had no
No,
That's why he
I've
been like a
not
little
been
motorboat
drinking.
all night,
I
y'all.
have
He been
not
fucking
been
drinking.
Gucci.
This is not a liquor.
It's beer.
Oh, that's his Genesis.
I said it's not.
Yeah, that's
It is beer.
Ooh.
No, that's Guinness. Look,
How much
This is a
alcohol? It's
beer.
still alcohol.
That's beer. Put the camera down. That ain't
Jesus
ginger ale,
Lord.
nigga.
Thank you. It's alcohol. That's why his little butt been all hyper tonight. Look at me, I'm tall. I'm standing in the chair.
I need my hair braided. I ain't got time for Gucci.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
Oh, I feel
Look, Bill said, go lay down, Uncle Gucci.
oh man.
Lord Jesus.
See how quick I can transform faces.
Yeah,
All my hair.
Yeah,
feel
we like this every day. I just want y'all to know we are like this every
yeah,
day.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Every
this
day.
this one name is Trixie.
Oh, yeah. I like that. I like that.
Trixie. Yeah.
Oh Lord, you got too much, man. Okay.
Sylvia said this damn salad good though.
Okay. So good, y'all.
Oh, Sylvia, I mean oxtail.
Sylvia eating a salad,
You made
Gucci
what?
drinking on beer, Marshall drooling on his shirt, Toya taking off her wig, and I'm just sitting here
Oxtails?
laughing at everything.
I love oxtails.
I mean oxtail.
God damn it.
hey, Marshall,
What's up?
look what I'm about to peel.
I'm
Oh,
And he's gonna
allergic
eat
to the
pineapples.
ooh, hey, listen, Gucci. When you cut it up, when you bring a woman over, put her on a booty and eat it off.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
let me tell you, pause. We not gonna have sex talk. Go, Sylvia.
Well, no,
Answer
I was
that
just-
question before these two just take over your live and start talking
I
about
was
sex.
just saying.
You're single.
are you single in the brain?
I was just saying because
Yes.
oh,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Single.
Hey, Marshall,
what's poppin'?
man, I got this. Look, I'm whipping out the fruit.
Yeah,
Look,
putting the fruit on the woman's booty. Yeah,
Okay, Sylvia, we waiting. Go ahead, Sylvia, before
yeah.
these
Go
two
ahead,
take over your live.
go ahead.
Jesus.
Man,
It's nasty.
Ooh.
And now it's all about the cream.
Hey, J-Love, why don't you come on in? Let's see what you look like.
So Sylvia
Yes,
trying to get y'all a person on the panel.
Come on in. Let's see what you look like. Come on in the chat. We need a guy.
Right.
Because the ones on the panel is lacking over here with the answers.
what he throwing up in his picture?
I said with the answers.
Gucci, what's in that cooler? I bet you a bunch of beer in that cooler, ain't it?
Hell yeah. Look, Gucci just had a party at his house for Memorial.
What? I got a big forehead. Why
Gucci probably was drinking all kind of liquor, all kind of beer.
Bill said he was about to get on.
Bill,
So get on.
Bill.
Oh, Bill's coming in. Bill's coming in. Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill.
What you hit your you hit your pinky toe?
Yeah, you don't hear him.
I heard behind you.
I ain't gonna.
Shut up.
Well,
Yo, you remember, hey, Mark, you remember when I tried to sound like Sylvia?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you can't be talking like that.
Look at this girl, Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, you can't be talking like that.
Now, Marshall, I'm gonna put this in it now.
is this a flyway? Oh my.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Sylvia, go ahead.
Go ahead, baby.
All right, y'all.
I gotta go put on my nighttime wig. Y'all playing?
Look, I need Miss January because she knows how to answer the
Well, you supposed to ask the chat questions too.
I am. I'm asking the chat, getting better answers than you guys.
Hey, what? What? How rude! Just rude. Me and Toya over here winning.
Yeah, y'all. What about those two over there?
I don't know what the hell they doing. They want to talk about sex. They got sex on their mind.
I'm listening.
They detoxing way too much. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Stephanie.
They want Corona vagina.
So the easy one. What does the McDonald house represent?
Oh, it's boy's mammy.
I thought I said that.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you said you got from it. So I'm asking the question now. I didn't ask a question. You gave me a statement of what you got.
Y'all gotta ring your bell to answer questions.
Huh?
They gotta ring their bell to answer questions. I rang my bell, so I answered the question.
Okay, but you only one that has a bell.
That's their problem.
It was. I said that it was memories of his mom. It was sentimental to him.
Yeah.
Because they would go and she would buy one coffee. And what was the other thing she bought?
How many creams did his mama like?
Now, what else did the mama buy?
Well, it was two things she bought. She bought a coffee.
A Danish.
Go ahead. You got, he got it.
There you go, Marshall.
Oh, go Marshall. Go Marshall.
I do got the book, you know.
You cheated.
No, I did. I've been through it.
Okay, what was Bruce's job? Come on, y'all. What was Bruce's job?
His brother?
Yeah, what was Bruce's job?
What, security?
Nope. No, nobody could answer questions like that. Okay, chat. What was Bruce's job?
Yep, she was right. It was a cinnamon roll.
You was wrong. Miss January got it again.
But you was close. You was close, Marsh, because you was something sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, Stephanie looks and her lipstick was in the cup.
Bam, Miss Georgia got it.
GA girl said she said it.
Okay. What did he say about Carrie and Rob's? What did they say? What did he say about Carrie and Rob?
That they were talented.
No, what did he say about Carrie and Rob?
God damn, dude.
What, the brothers? They love-hating relationships. They always had in them.
What did he say? What was the
I got a call
he
out
said
and call back.
He said, so what part are you talking about? Because he said a lot about them. He said what his situation was there, how he would leave and come back, how they had that love and hate relationship.
Yeah.
There was one thing that he said about their relationship.
That he loves his brother.
He had to forgive him. What you talking about? They don't sing together. They love each other. Not the same person.
Thank you, Miss Luke.
That's what Randall just said.
I said he had all kind of stuff, and I named everything.
Right. So
you know what?
Questions, but
I didn't use my mic. Cause Sylvia, she want us to answer them. She wants us to answer it word for word.
I don't listen.
The Georgia girl said it word for word. They what?
You know how y'all learn. Everybody not word for word learning.
Thank you, Miss Georgia girl. She got it. She got the prize.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Look what Miss January came in with some more detail.
First of all, Miss January, if you're gonna be typing that whole paragraph, get on this thing. Who will read it? Y'all know it's like reading class, you gotta read out loud. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. something else that was really, 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 really good that he said. All right. What did Keith have on?
Loyalty.
Yo, where did he have it on that?
Hat and shirt.
Go ahead on. Yes. And what color was it?
White and red.
White and red.
And why white and red?
Because Rob's favorite color is red.
Y'all got it. Woo, 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 woo.
I can't stand her. She's so happy Marshall got something.
I was going about the this one. The other
Gucci too busy trying to make a drink.
Gucci was not. I guarantee you, Gucci did not stay on that diet at all.
Girl, hell no. Let me tell you about Gucci.
I did.
Let me like sideline real quick. Gucci ass, we all watched him on Messenger fucking marinate all that chicken. I mean, chicken, ribs, everything you could name. Gucci was marinating, right? Then when we got in the chat, everyone said what they ate. Gucci goes to there and say he only ate 2 things. That's a damn lie. Gucci know he ate everything he damn cooked. Exactly. And why he was eating everything he cooked? Because he also was drinking beer and liquor.
No,
You was putting the beer on the damn chicken. Exactly. The fuck?
Oh no, that was just the marinated.
And you said when you get on the grill, you're gonna be pouring some more on the grill. And you don't think when people pour beer on the grill, they're gonna try to sip some damn beer while they doing it. Exactly. Gucci, that's why we ain't hear from you the whole day. And then when we try to get you on the video, you ain't want to come on because you was stuffing your face.
Oh, but talk about Sylvia.
Just threw the whole damn diet out the window.
Talk about Sylvia. Talking about she was selling the cookout.
You was MIA. At least Sylvia told on herself, and Marshall was sitting there watching you marinate, drooling. He was like, "Oh man, Gucci, that look good. Hey, bro, what you gonna make with that? Ooh, what you putting on it? Ooh." That was Marshall the whole time.
What is he doing? He took his camera.
Hey. I'm gonna cut my.
He's drinking.
Even Tasha like spilling the beans on you.
Hey, Tasha, you better cut that shit out.
Thank you, Tasha, because I knew you didn't stick to that damn diet.
I'm still on a diet.
Boy, bye. You drinking a damn beer right now.
No. This is, I put condensed milk.
He gotta think of what he can say. He gotta think of what he can say that he put in it besides alcohol. So go ahead.
It is condensed milk, 2 eggs, and a Guinness stout, and it make a man drink.
Basically, it's an alcohol beverage. Go ahead, Sylvia.
Okay. Shantae, what question are you answering?
She answered the question that you asked earlier about Carrie.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next question, guys. What? Okay. What happened to him when he went to church?
He wanted to sing in the choir.
Oh, you back?
Yeah.
Bye, Miss January. Have a good night.
Good night, Miss January.
Good night.
It's not an alcohol beverage.
It is. Go ahead.
Okay. What?
My bad.
Hey, hand.
What church did they say they attended one time?
What?
A couple of times. What church did they say they attended?
He didn't call the name.
Yes, they did.
He said, I can't call the name.
No, he called the name of the church the first time he did. The
Teacher,
the incident he didn't name the church.
can you tell us?
He said they attended Salem Church.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Good.
And then,
You would not know none of this shit either if you didn't write it down.
Rhonda, then
I
he
just said
said,
you wouldn't know it either if you didn't write it down.
right. And then he said they attend bedside Baptist after that. They start watching They start.
Okay. Here's another one. This is an easy one. This was in the beginning.
She's trying to talk to us like we third graders. This is an easy one.
This is a very easy one, chat. This is for you too, chat. Okay, listen closely, my children. Okay. What did he say about Dr. Rice's show?
Said he spit the real facts.
No, that's not what he said.
That's what it meant, he said.
No, that's Brandon.
Basically, Gucci just
What did he say about Dr. Rice's show?
What? That is no drama. That he actually tells the facts and that it's very intellectual and he knows that he won't twist his words.
What else? This was in the beginning. And he said that what him and Rob do. Okay, chat, can we get the answer, please, chat?
Miss J. Ray, if you didn't leave yet, go ahead and get an answer.
Okay, chat, can we get the answer?
Because we're not giving the exact word that she's looking for.
That's not what he said about. What did he say about what Rob and him do with Dr. Rice's show? What did he say?
That's not what you said at first.
That's not what you said.
You know what I meant.
No. Now you just brought Rob's name in. You first you said Keith. What did Keith say about his show? Then you changed it to what did Keith say about him and Rob?
Keith and Rob. What did he say they do about Dr.
They
Rice?
watch it, but they don't comment.
No, you tried to cheat. You were looking at Georgia.
No, I'm reading what's in the chat. Get with him anytime.
Dr. Rice, Georgia girl, that was wrong answer. No, Stephanie, wrong answer.
Well,
he said.
What? Go ahead, Gucci. What did he say?
That they would watch it because they like his content and they like what he talk about, and they.
Gucci, we just said that's basically what we just said earlier, but it's different word.
That's the same shit I said the first time.
Yeah, but you said it in a different way.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm looking for.
I told her she's looking for a specific word that she wrote down. It's probably like 3 words or 4 or 5, and then she wants us to specifically say it.
Okay, tell us the words.
He said that he would watch Dr. Rice last. Why did he watch Dr. Rice's last? Why? Come on.
Because all the idiots before Dr. Rice spit telling all of a story, but Dr. Rice calmed his nerve down from all them other idiot earlier.
He wanted to be something.
Yes.
Good job, Gucci. You finally got it.
Yeah.
The way that she wanted you to say it, even though you've been saying it the same.
I'm getting a drink.
But you're drinking a drink. What the fuck?
I'm getting a drink. Oh my God.
Yo, y'all make me sick.
Okay, what? Okay, I'm gonna ask that question, Shantae. You beat me to it.
TD Jakes. Whatever you're gonna ask that.
What on his but never mind. She already cheated. Shantae, you cheated.
She ain't even know what you was gonna ask.
He from West Virginia.
Huh?
I said DD Jakes from West Virginia.
I can't stand him.
Hey, we're not gonna talk negative about a preacher. We don't do that, okay?
I like Joey Osteen.
Joey's gonna stop preaching.
Huh?
He's gonna stop preaching.
I like Pastor Peterson, even though he's not here anymore.
Who?
You talking about the little
Peterson
midget?
From Memphis?
It's Patterson.
Patterson, my bad.
That was the best preacher man in the world.
Yeah, that's my favorite. He's
that
my
man,
favorite.
he.
Okay, next.
Okay. You ready for next question? Ready, group? Ready, chat room?
Well, we as ready as we gonna get.
Okay, now you're gonna answer the way I have it written, okay?
Oh Jesus.
God.
Gucci,
For
take
real.
a drink. Take a shot for me.
I ain't got no liquor. I gotta go buy some.
Take a shot of beer.
No. That's why I'm drinking this malt liquor.
Go ahead, Sylvia.
Okay.
Man, we on this shit for 3 hours? What the hell Toya got on?
Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, okay. The smoking? They put on the smoking robe, like Sil.
Why the fuck that hot ass wig? Where you been at?
Hey, Rhonda.
Go.
She put on the smoking robe like Sybil.
Oh.
The little silk robe. We just playing. Go ahead.
What the hell is the principal doing?
Waiting for you to shut up.
Hey, Marshall, let's talk about sex.
No, not tonight. Not tonight, Gooch.
Hey, ladies, who want to talk about sex?
Sylvia, next question. Who wants to talk about some sex?
Nah, because we can't talk about sex because I'll be thinking about the things I want to do to a woman. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. And what's that phase? What's that phase?
I want to please. That's all I want to do.
Stop.
Anyways, okay,
and
let's
how
go.
you want to please her?
No, it's okay.
Go, just shut up. Go ahead, Sylvia.
Shit, I already failed the class.
That don't mean the rest of us gotta fail. You just like them badass kids in them classes. You make because you want to be a distraction.
Fact.
All right.
I already failed.
I think it's not enough for tonight with these students because you guys do not know how to follow instruction. I told you how to write the notes down. Yeah, I did not write.
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Write the notes down. Did y'all just see this girl lie? She just lied on live.
You see this teacher?
And I can play it again what I said. Let me rewind it from the beginning.
I'm gonna watch it from the beginning.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch this shit again.
When y'all hear me say, make sure y'all take notes. You come back, y'all all give me $10.
I ain't giving you $10, but I'm gonna look and see.
Hey, Marshall.
What's up?
You know she didn't tell us to write Jack down.
No, I didn't hear it.
I do not remember you saying writing that down.
Take notes. I said take notes. Now, if you don't know what take notes
I don't think you did.
Put me
I
in
don't remember.
detention.
Toya, you remember take notes? Okay, I just want to make sure I ain't tripping.
I ain't caught that.
beginning, before I started the little the live,
Put me in detention.
please tell me what did I say?
Let me look.
Although that was in the beginning of the chat. Did I not say take notes?
No, you said sit down and listen.
No, I thought she said, Gucci, did you see it? Marshall, did you see it? Well, we all gonna watch it together.
I also say take notes because after this, we're going to discuss it.
I'm gonna look.
Who been
I'm
drinking?
looking now.
I thought
Okay, thank you, Toy. Toya looking at.
I know I don't be tripping.
Okay, listen to it from the beginning. What did I say? Right before I brought Dr. Rice in there. And let everybody hear it so they get it.
Oh.
Did anybody in the chat hear her say that?
No, yeah, nobody.
Miss January, but she
Got it on right now. January probably already took notes. She probably watched it on Dr. Rice.
Hold on.
And what I'm going to do is stop in between. We can ask questions and try to get some understanding. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just going to play like the parts that I like.
But she played the whole thing.
I like the whole interview, but there were some parts that really like made me feel like I think who said something about letting Marshall in. Someone said in the interview made me
What's up?
Well, we wanted you to get dressed in the camera if you didn't mind.
That must be when she said it.
I got you.
Up and close.
No, you want
You like
No, I had a good workout.
When did you say that the Gucci got on?
Why did the sweat? You know.
Next time, I promise.
You like it. Yes, Stephanie, that interview was epic. So those who didn't get a chance, I'm going to play it right now for you guys. I think I have everything right. Marshall, did you get a chance to see the interview with Keith on Dr. Rice?
No, I didn't.
So I get to have other people who haven't had a chance to see it. I didn't see it either. You didn't see it either? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
All right, now I'm going to share my screen and we're gonna view the
Make sure you don't have no porn sites up now.
Oh, I told everything out. All porn is gone.
I can't say what this stuff is. Let me watch my screen. Is There go Gucci.
Okay,
What's wrong with y'all phone? Cameras.
what's wrong with your camera? What's wrong with yours?
Stop.
Gucci, black. There you go, Gucci. This is funny watching this playback on the stove.
Yeah.
Tasha, tell us the truth of what he ate, Tasha.
She's what he said in this part.
Did he eat rice?
Yeah, him.
Brenda, Tasha met up with him.
Now you had to hear me.
Lucy was trying to order
She snitched on your ass.
Tasha in the chat. She needs to let you know what Gucci over there was doing. You know?
Gucci, what the hell you do? You better tell on yourself. Oh, he ignored me now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm listening. I ain't did shit.
Like Gucci, you ain't obviously
It's
ain't.
replay, Gucci.
No, he just looks like he's frozen because he knows like that's not that little thing that y'all tell me getting up for church. Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you what happened, Rhonda. Stop.
No,
We done bet.
It's here, maybe.
We done bet.
Hey, Troy, what's up, baby? What's happening, Troy?
Oh, you can see, hey, you okay, you want to play that game. I should say you was playing. Very glad I'm on my damn phone.
Okay,
What's up, everybody in the chat?
Okay, Tasha's saying he didn't know what that's what Tasha said.
When did you say it, Sylvia?
She taking up there. She hiding for us.
Tasha, you taking up for him?
We gonna know when you all fat.
Marsha, anime, love and say, what's up, big Marsha?
How you doing?
All right, guys, we get ready to put in this sharing screen.
That's a lot.
Nice, huh?
I'm on the phone.
I'm
Right
almost
now, you
sure
gotta
that
wait.
we did say Gucci the reason why we didn't hear.
Okay, look, let's say hi to everybody, y'all. Everyone in the chat, say hello.
Got them stunner shades on.
I'm Miami ready, y'all.
Miami ready? Savani's gonna be ready?
I'll have a black woman that can get
What'd you say?
So we will be in Miami, and we will have a live show from Miami. That will be great for Miami. Yeah, we're gonna do a live show. Okay, let me go ahead and start this going. And the man said,
Oh shit!
what happened?
It knocked me back to the live. On my thing.
Well,
Right.
Sylvia didn't say it. She didn't tell us the right shit.
I hear it.
You didn't see right before it. Your
Bullshit.
damn running.
I went back to when we were all coming on cam.
She didn't tell us the right shit.
You didn't see right before it.
Hold up.
Your
Bullshit.
Hold up.
running. We
Hold
went
up.
back to when we were all coming on camera.
Now we gotta play that. Dude, you did not say something.
So we always thought that Michael Jackson was a cartoon character.
No, go back.
Who was that?
And then we'll get
God damn.
together. Instead of time we get together, we'll just sit there together. You know?
Before that.
Sentimental?
All the way back.
She didn't say it, y'all.
I did. I did.
Look at Marsha.
Bullshit.
Marsha went.
I did. We need to bring it back to right before.
You didn't say it, beautiful.
Don't touch me.
She's stupid.
I'm at 16 minutes. You're the phone by yourself. 25 minutes. We are on here. Okay.
What the hell you do? You better tell yourself.
Okay.
We passed that.
Right. Every time I go focus it, knock me back to where I'm at on here.
All
So you
right,
didn't
all
say-
right, all right.
We'll do it off live. We'll do it
Right.
off live.
And we had the answers in because you did. You definitely did.
Now
So
we want
far,
our
what we heard
$10.
is we're gonna watch it and discuss. Look, Sylvia finna go back and try. Yo, the one thing about Sylvia is she feel like she always gotta be right, y'all. She gonna go back and play that shit. She gonna find the spot where she claims she said it. Look at her. She in her phone, y'all. She in her phone going.
No, that's why I couldn't do it. My phone was still on the phone.
You can't find it.
Who?
Bull.
Oh no, Sylvia don't want to be wrong, y'all.
And I don't want her to be right because I know damn well
I know. And hey, if she said it, Gucci was over talking her.
Right, that's what I said. If she said it, Gucci had to be talking.
Gucci was over talking and couldn't nobody hear shit because Gucci kept over talking everybody.
Oh my god.
She out.
All right.
See, all you hear is Gucci.
And with that being the case, when did you go to church?
Hey, he got to put his hearing aid in.
Hey, Troy, what's up, man? What's happening, Troy? Oh, you can say, hey, you okay, you want to play that game.
Yeah, big mouth.
You have your phone sound how your Gucci, how your phone be sounding as well?
For everybody in the chat.
She's not gonna end this live without proving us wrong.
Listen. We're best friend Pete. And what I'm gonna do is stop in between. We can ask questions and try to get some understanding. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm just gonna play like the parts that I like. Well, I like the whole interview. I like the whole.
We heard that part. That's not saying take note.
I want to pass it.
No, but you said you wasn't even gonna play the whole thing, but you played the whole thing.
I'm past that part.
Someone said in the interview made. So how are you?
What's up?
See, I'm past that part.
You take it up there?
Yeah, we was way past that part.
Marsha, anime, love and say, what's up, Big Marsha?
past that too.
All right, guys. We're getting ready to put in this sharing screen. Right. Huh?
That's a lie.
You didn't say
Say hi
it.
to everybody, y'all. Everyone in the chat. Say hello.
Got them stunner shades on.
I'm Miami ready, y'all.
Talking about Miami.
Miami ready?
Miami ready.
Squatty's gonna be ready. I'll have the mic over like you.
We are determined.
She is determined, y'all.
Yeah, my God. What are you putting in your head? Okay, let me go ahead and start this going. And the man say hello, chat. Okay. And the man say hello. Finish screen right now. People, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, we're gonna do this, okay?
Okay. You did not say take notes.
Gucci's running his mouth right now. I'm talking.
You didn't say it.
Damn bird. That damn Gucci, man.
You didn't say it.
See this damn mouth.
You didn't say it.
Now, do you see the screen?
Rhonda, can you hear me?
See his
Can you hear me?
She didn't say it.
All right, do y'all see the screen, guys? Yeah, something wrong with your stuff.
Yes.
Gucci stuff.
All right, listen. I'm gonna be back. I got called Dana.
That mean Marsh didn't hear it.
No,
He went off the
Marsha left. And then I said,
damn Gucci. Keep playing. Hold on.
Y'all see the screen, right, guys? Yes. All right, y'all ready? We're gonna play it, okay? Black. It's not black. Let Gucci stay in the background. It's set up. I'm gonna go in the chat and then I'll come back when the video done. Okay.
That's Miranda left. You didn't say it. You played it.
did not say it.
Hold on.
That's the video. It's on the screen.
I said it. That damn Gucci.
No,
You didn't. We didn't get all the way back to when we all came on. I was so back when this how far I went.
Sylvia, zero.
Say it. 'Cause I was back when you was sitting there talking, I think your daughter. And then you went on the phone call. You walked up, then Randy came on.
I'm gonna play
And then I came on.
because
Marsha, say it, Marsha, say it.
Marsha
You
wasn't
didn't
even
say
here.
it. You didn't say it.
She turned.
Sorry.
Look, she said, I'm finna find it. Y'all got me fucked up. I told you Sylvia don't want to be wrong, y'all. We gonna be on this live till she find it. But she ain't gonna find it.
It ain't fair, Sylvia. You had it inside your heart.
Did not tell us to take note.
She's listening back.
Look, she trying to find it, ain't she?
Look, Miss Dixon said, y'all, wow, everyone watching us and laughing because they really just did this shit.
Awesome.
Y'all gotta understand, Sylvia is determined.
Yes, she is.
And me and Marsha gonna sit right here and be like, say it, Marsha.
You didn't say it.
She gonna listen, look at her. She ain't
Sylvia, it's
no mind.
okay. It's okay.
It's okay to be wrong sometimes. We all
Smile.
be wrong.
Smile, Sylvia. Smile.
no,
She like, fuck y'all, I'm gonna find. Oh shit.
You ain't gonna find it.
She ain't gonna, it doesn't exist.
You know what you remind me of right now? You know, I don't go grocery shopping. I'll be having the munchies looking for snacks to appear. That's her right now.
Hey, everyone in the chat, if you want to go, our live really ended like 10 minutes ago. But Sylvia determined.
She's determined. We're going to be on the phone till 5 o'clock in the morning.
Gucci.
No, you listen, you ain't
She
safe.
just like Gucci.
I said take notes.
You ain't say no take notes.
Sorry,
You
didn't
say,
hear take notes.
listen.
And then she said, we're gonna go and ask questions, discuss. And she said, but I'm not gonna play all the parts. I'm gonna play my part, my favorite part.
She played the whole damn video.
Whole video.
And didn't expect us to answer.
She said she was gonna stop in between and didn't even stop.
I don't know.
Sylvia.
No, she is not
No,
playing. She is
okay.
really gonna try to find the spot she thinks she said it on.
You didn't say it.
I said
Don't you add an audio in there. We gotta make sure
it's okay to be wrong sometimes. We all be wrong sometimes.
Yeah, we all be wrong. Yeah.
We all get it wrong sometimes.
Look at the video.
It's gonna be 3 o'clock. We're gonna be like this.
Look, cause we all gonna fall off like flies. We'll be like, all right, Sylvia, let us know when you find it.
Right, well, rewarded.
And she still gonna be sitting over there, y'all, like this. I know I fucking said it somewhere.
Somewhere. You said it in your head or
y'all,
your heart.
she gonna keep replaying it where Gucci's talking loud because she thinks she said it under.
Mess around, be stripping the whole audio.
Look. Nice try.
What you doing? You better not be fixing the audios and added it in there.
Let me go edit the video. Y'all take notes. It's gonna be like a real quick. Y'all take notes.
Right. It's gonna be thrown in there, not even matching nothing. Hear the TV in the background.
Look at she is so serious right now. Look at her. Look at her face, y'all.
Gucci.
See?
Gucci's to blame.
I can't hear myself. Even I'm talking, I can't even hear what I say.
Everybody laughing at you and shit. They like LOL.
And said Sylvia's gonna wake y'all up at 6 a.m.
Sylvia's gonna wake you up. She really is, and she really gonna text all of us and say, I told y'all motherfuckers I said it.
We gonna be so one eye open like, what?
She gonna edit the video and say, see, it was really faint. Gucci over.
What, Sylvia, you trying to say my phone didn't work well enough to play it back?
Yeah, your phone ain't right because you skipped over it. You skipped over the part where she said, take fucking.
Yeah, my finger that big.
She know you skipped over it because she know she said that shit, okay?
I could have thought I started it from when she was in there by herself and then you came.
Ooh, that shit funny.
Sylvia gonna get us.
She said, hold on.
Shit.
The timestamp, because I gotta hear for myself.
Then you gotta play it.
Right.
Yo, they really watching us. They really watching Sylvia right now, trying to find this
right.
shit.
I'm gonna be over here asleep like this.
Look, we all about to be like, my video gonna be like.
Then you'll roll over the mic.
I gotta enter quietly. No more noise making when you come inside the room anymore, okay?
Why? Because you couldn't hear yourself take notes.
Sylvia, now you know dang well.
Sylvia, it's okay. We all be wrong sometimes.
Maybe
Sylvia, it's okay.
Off. Either way, go Gucci to blame.
We all done took an L before.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Mm.
Okay.
No,
He
no,
said no.
Sylvia, you don't want to take this L.
No.
Here, let me hand this to you.
Come on, it's okay to
You
take an L now.
wrong.
It's okay.
Man, see, I done took the whole wig off. You gotta take this one for the night.
Well, you for
You
real.
see, I look in front of these people. They think they gonna tell me now. They saw my natural hair.
Hey, we seen the real you, Toy.
Yeah.
Y'all
Ain't nothing
don't see
wrong
no
with
let
it.
me know.
She said, here you go.
That's
Y'all
the
want to see me?
thing,
She said, y'all really want to see me? Here you go. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Shit.
Yeah.
Half the time people see me, I don't have no wig, nothing on. When I was in Chicago last time, I didn't have on a wig. My hair wasn't fun. I just cut it too. Go ahead, Sylvia. Give it up.
Yeah, she's ignoring us because she really is determined to try to
Sylvia.
find me.
Sylvia.
I can't be smoking no weed, Sylvia.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You live to see another day.
Marsha, she really want to cuss you out and say, shut the fuck up. It's not okay, okay?
I know,
But
that's
I
fine.
already
Cuss
said it.
me out. I like when a woman cuss me out.
We need
I love that shit.
Denise. We need Denise up here right now.
Yeah. For real. Shut
Marsha,
the
shut the
fuck
fuck
up,
up.
Marshall.
Shut the fuck up, Marshall.
Stupid nigga.
quick.
No, oh.
Like, dude, she's really.
Is that Dallas?
She's telling Dallas to go. Nah, she
Hi, Ronald. I'm sorry if I cursed. Sorry.
It was bad.
My bad. I didn't know you was there.
That's not fair.
God bless you.
I wish you can change.
Have a little Bible study.
Look, and
Praise
Sylvia
the
ain't even
Lord.
give me a warning. She ain't even go like this, y'all. She just let me curse. She just let me curse and have a potty mouth and stuff.
You know.
That's what you get for doing what you did to me earlier.
Well, guess what, Sylvia? You still wrong. Any boo-boo. You still gotta take this L that me and Marshall giving you. And Toya did on slick. She went. Even Toya just handed you the L.
It was like she's trying to ignore us.
I know she's trying to ignore us.
What kind of bra you wear, Sylvia?
Come here. Brandon has a question for you.
Oh.
He said,
I'm good.
what can he do for you to change from cursing?
I can't hear you. He said what?
He said, what can he do for you to help you to change from cursing?
You know what? I know how not to curse around you. I will not curse.
He said it's really bad. He said it's worse for us than it is for Marshall.
You sometimes say those things when the kids are around you.
What did he say?
Denise do.
When the kids are
Oh,
around.
Denise is worse than me. Denise is worse than me. Denise is worse.
Yeah, but sometimes, especially you women, you are mothers. You have to mentor people. And behind a successful man, there is always a decent woman. I tell you, especially you guys who talk, the guys who talk to you and listen to you and don't advise you about the words, especially the words. They say our words light fire.
Our words light fire.
So basically, and someone to see someone and say, oh, that person is reasonable. In most cases, it is the actions, it is the words we use.
Yes, I'm gonna watch my words. I did not know you was.
For my sake, especially as a team, help each other.
Yeah, y'all get me in trouble.
Help each other.
I already did enough of that.
don't listen. That's what I always tell Sylvia. Don't listen to someone who brings rumors to you. Don't.
Sylvia, we cannot get you in trouble, Sylvia. You have a mind of your own.
Y'all persuade me.
I love you though. I love you people. I love you. I love you. I wish you God's blessing.
God
Thank you very
God
much.
bless you.
See, I
Sylvia,
got-
we cannot persuade. So are you a follower and not a leader?
y'all,
Are you a follower?
chat, you see how they got me in trouble?
No, you got me in trouble. You got Ronald over here.
I didn't know he was gonna walk up.
You ain't even give me a day. Oh, look, I'm about to cuss again. You have not given me a heads up.
At least I know I told one.
Look, y'all, she ain't even go like this, y'all.
Nothing.
I ain't gonna warn that because if it was me, I would have been like, like,
Shit. She ain't do that.
So Sylvia, did you find the spot where you told us to take notes?
I got distracted by him.
Oh, now you want to blame your husband. Hold on. First it was Gucci over talking. Then it was Latoya's phone cutting off and going back to the live. And now Ronald distracted her.
He said scolding
Well, what
everybody.
we're gonna do, Sylvia? We're gonna
It's okay, Sylvia. It's okay to be wrong sometimes, honey. It's okay.
We're gonna take ownership.
We
We're
all
gonna-
gotta take an L. We all gotta take a loss.
We're gonna say that I was wrong, and it's okay.
Yes. Say it with us, Sylvia. Say it with us. I was wrong and y'all was right.
No, it's okay. Just say it's okay. We ain't gonna rub it
Yeah,
all
go
the
ahead.
time.
We want to hear it. Okay, hold on, y'all. Everybody be quiet. She finna say it.
That I was wrong. That's good, Sylvia. Good job. It's okay.
Wait, hold on. Did she just put this on us, y'all? I was about to cuss, but I had to catch myself. Did you just flip it on us?
Almost did too. I almost choked
Did
up
she
that one.
just say y'all was wrong and I was right?
There was no I in y'all.
No. Sylvia said I was wrong. Repeat after me. Just repeat the words. Repeat after me. I Sylvia was wrong. And y'all was right. Y'all see how hard, yo, it is so hard for her, y'all. It is so hard.
That'll work.
I was partially wrong.
Oh God, now she was partially wrong.
Because
we'll give her being partially because she thought she said it. She
didn't say it at all.
How about this?
Ain't no partially.
You had the best intentions of saying it. Gucci just distracted. We'll blame Gucci. He not here.
Oh, Gucci did mess it up.
You know what? We not blaming Gucci. You gotta say I was wrong and y'all was right.
She can't be wrong and you can't not be right. What kind of being Marsh just sit here like, I go give.
All right, if we're gonna go tonight and if we're going to sleep, then we're Gucci.
He went to bed.
He said he just told us all good night because he's drunk.
Oh, so he
wasn't drinking.
And then we get stuck with it. Okay.
He didn't say he was drunk, but I'm saying it for him.
He wasn't drinking.
Yeah, he didn't have no alcohol in that drink he was sipping on live.
Not at all. With the pineapple.
Not at all.
Mixed up the berries and showing us the juices.
All right, good people.
You see my eyes? I am sleepy.
And
yep.
We love you too.
Peace and love, y'all.
He just lied. He said no.
Oh, we have to get on Messenger.
I don't even know if this Messenger is supposed to speak of.
Just download it. You don't have to have Facebook.
What?
Yeah, all you have to have is Messenger.
Yeah, that's it.
For what?
I heard the earth and the bees and the eyes we all look through there, so I be saying love.
He said, "What y'all doing?"
I know. Gucci, are you not watching us online? Oh, you know what? Let's get off this line because Gucci tripping.
We are saying good
See
night.
ya, see ya, see ya.
As usual, we had a
Ah,
wonderful time. And
And
God
next
Martha,
bless.
you stay with us the whole time.
we're gonna do Dominique's live next, okay?
Next.
Because
All right.
Dr. gave us permission for that one too. So
Sounds
Yay.
good.
yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Boom.
Be
Good
No.
night.
prepared for the next live. I'm gonna ask questions. Y'all heard me. You heard me, right? All right, guys. Later.